Think we went live.
Hello. Welcome to
Hello.
William Street.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit on the monitor because you're peaking quite a lot. So you can say them real quick.
Hello, hello.
Oh no, you're fine. It's me. I'm the one who's peaking. Oh wait, is my mic
Ah,
like really high? Might
people
be
say
really
my
high.
mic is very peaky whenever I do like
Yeah, you're
recordings.
fine. My mic seems to be fine too. So I don't know what's wrong.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it as is, and if I'm a little loud, chat can tell me eventually. But welcome. Okay, Will, as always, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Will. I work with Jonko on serial loops and Haruhi projects. I say I do, but I'm so busy at the minute. I haven't had
Ah,
time.
no.
But yes,
You definitely do.
Nintendo
You have
DS
built so
fan.
much of it.
Big Nintendo DS fan. Big Haruhi fan. I've done Nintendo projects before. Did Breaking Bad on the DS.
So true.
Yeah, that's me.
He did
I'm
do
Will.
that.
I'm here with Jonko. Um,
Hell
let's make
yes,
let's
you
make
are.
serial loop. It's a
We're
for
making some serial
DS
loops.
Haruhi. Yeah,
Yeah, so the
awesome
title
cereal.
of this, yeah, exactly. The title of the stream is Will reviews like 10 PRs, but Will already reviewed 11 PRs. Will reviewed 11
12. Oh
PRs.
no, it's 11. Yeah, the
It's
12th is
11. There
the
was 12
Nintendo.
total, but
Yeah.
there's the Weblate one. So yeah, you reviewed 11 PRs before this happened. So we're golden. We're gonna actually do some Serial Loops dev work. My job at the beginning is going to be to start merging everything. So I've already merged in the first changes to the script editor.
Oh, good,
Um,
because that's a
so
horrible job.
yeah, that's the terrible one. So I'm gonna be doing all of these next ones here, so it should be fine. I think I should be able to pull in the changes as we go. Maybe
Big
even just
Simeone.
hit the changes. Yes, that would be Orapuro, our good Italian translator
Oroporo.
friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I see. I missed the bit at the end there. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
No. Absolutely. We love to see it. We love to see our friends in chat. Okay. Come on. Checking if you can merge automatically. You can't. We know you can't. Oh, I can. Fucking
You
never
can.
mind. Okay, well, I'm gonna
Maybe.
merge automatically then. Squash and merge, baby! Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh my
When
gosh, I'm just
GitHub works,
merging
it's
away.
glorious.
I love it
Completely
when GitHub
glorious.
works. I love it when GitHub works and there's no merge conflicts. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That is the
brilliant.
mood. It's so nice. Okay, so we're gonna do git branch, git checkout. I have so many branches, holy shit. Oh, I'm gonna share my screen with you, Will. Let me do that.
Yeah, that's good. Then I have to
Yeah,
look at the
let me
screen
share my
to
screen with you. Yeah, exactly. So then that way you don't have the lag either.
Yeah,
So let's do that. I'm going to share screen.
and
Screen
I'll pop out
1.
chat. I'll pop out chat and move
1440, I
all
think
that.
is that. And
I've
I'm
got
going to
two
share it at
monitors
30
now.
FPS.
I actually have upgraded my PC setup. I've got a
Oh,
new
ho!
Windows computer as well as my.
Wow.
I decided at the start of this year it's time to just completely sort out everything. So I've now got two monitors, and it's great. I can now
Wow.
actually code efficiently a little bit while doing
I
everything else.
That is fantastic. I also have two monitors, and I've discovered something, which is that Ubuntu is. I mean, I'm sure there is a way to make it good, right? Like, I'm sure Wayland handles this well or something, but X11, which is
Mm,
the thing that works with OBS, which is the problem, right? Like, Wayland doesn't work
mm,
very well with OBS. So I have to use
mm.
X11 for that. And X11 doesn't seem to handle two monitors with different resolutions very well. So you might notice that the
Oh,
resolution is a little squished on my screen here, and that's because I had to
yeah,
change the resolution on this one to be able to fit OBS on my 1080p monitor that I have in this Netcafe. So that's like a whole
that's
thing I'm dealing
weird.
with. It's very strange.
I'm
I'm
just
assuming it's just because
yeah.
X11's bad and old. But whatever. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, we're oh my gosh, I can squash and merge another one. Hell yes. Oh, we love to see it.
Do you
We
know
don't
what
even have.
GitHub actually changed with this merge experience? It's like, oh, we got a new merge experience. I swear they moved like two buttons around slightly.
I honestly I have no idea. It looks exactly the same to me basically. Like there's like
They added
the
issue
buttons are
types.
slightly different, but yeah.
They added
Ooh,
like
resolve complex.
you can now have an issue be like like marked like as like a type,
Yeah. You can
which is pretty
also
cool.
have sub issues now, I noticed.
Yeah,
That's kind of
which is
interesting.
cool. Yeah, I
That would have
probably
been
wouldn't
good.
use that.
Well, I would for the Avalonia issue months ago.
Oh,
But
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's a good use
But
case.
now the Avalonia issue is almost done. We're actually like after 6 months of work, we're just about ready to
think-
close Avalonia.
I was thinking we should. I mean, what's left? I mean, I guess.
I
there's
can
a
go
few
over it in a
bits
second. Yeah, I'll go over it in a second after I
we
get
are at
merged.
parity pretty much, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I can show actually. How about we just? Oh no, I'm gonna continue
Work,
doing
by the way.
merge conflicts.
Nearly
Yeah,
all your work.
yeah, I have like there's a couple more things. So the big thing is the script editor still has a little bit more work. Like we haven't done all of the script command editors yet. So
yeah.
I'm about to do that. One of the things I wanted to do was add better support and previews for a lot of the chess commands now that I have the chess items in there. So I was gonna try to do that just to like fuck it, why not? You know, like just make it look better. Like why not make it better while we can, right?
Yeah.
And so I was gonna do that when I was finishing up the script editor. But otherwise, like I did a ton of work. These last 10 PRs or 11 PRs or whatever was a ton of work to get things looking really good. So I'm very, very happy with it. They're calling both of you the early bird. Actually, they're not. It is solidly. It says 5:06 on my computer, but that's because it's still on West Coast time.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours after we were meant to stream, but
it is 10 p.m. It is 10 p.m. right now where I am.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is 10:06 specifically. Yeah, I wanted to delay the stream because I'm evil.
It's totally fine. It's 1 o'clock for me. It's a nice Saturday afternoon.
It's a lovely Saturday afternoon, isn't it? Yeah.
Lovely, yes.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I don't know what that accent was. Ignore that. Pretend I didn't do that. Anyway, okay, let's do some merge conflicts. Okay, come on. We can maximize it. No, we can't maximize this? Okay.
Oh, you can.
Writer,
Click
okay.
the button in the top right.
I'm doing it. It's not
Oh,
doing
they're not letting you?
Yeah, it's not letting me. It's lame.
Uh-oh.
That sucks.
You can zoom out if you press Command minus or Control minus.
I think it's like Command Shift comma or something, or Control Shift comma or something.
Yeah,
or maybe it is minus. No, it's plus is zoom in. I don't know. It's not letting me do anything. It's not letting me do anything.
Yes, Control minus work. Oh no, it doesn't. Wait, what is it? Huh? Is it Alt?
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever.
It's
all good. I don't know either. It's all good.
Command scroll wheel. That works.
Oh yeah, you're right. That would work. Yes, it does. Sick. Okay,
go.
that makes it so tiny. I can't see it. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they do have the writer, the JetBrains merge conflict resolver. I really like. I think it is the best IDE UI for that. Although it's imperfect and can cause issues if
you're not paying attention, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so actually I see what the issue here is. So I reorganized some of this, so we need to pay attention to what I did here. So we have the character file here. Okay. So that's important. We got to put that in. And then here we have, we move things around a bit. So here we have item and puzzle. And they are coming before scenario now. And down here we have layout and puzzle. So item and layout and puzzle. So we actually want that here, I think. And we want to take away this other one here. So how do I fucking do that? Okay, here, we're just gonna undo this whole thing. We're gonna undo this whole thing, and we're gonna try this again, because I did it wrong. Okay, so regular expressions pull in, and then,
regex.
Yeah, you say regex? Incredible. Regex, yeah. I say regex, yeah. I mean, I realize that regex is probably more slightly correct, because it's regular expressions, right?
Yeah.
But I just say regex, that's what I hear all the time, so. Yeah.
Like GIF, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Like GIF is the one that they say, but it's clearly wrong. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. We do that, and then we're gonna do this here, because that's correct, and then we're going to take this away. I guess we can just delete this entirely, maybe. Is it that we don't need it anymore? Okay. And that gets rid of the errors, I think, right? And so then if change scenario. So I made it so that you can save changes to group selections, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, Will.
I didn't.
Yes, so the group selection editor PR that I merged includes the ability to change the title of objectives, which is what we call activities.
Yeah.
And we call them activities in the lib, but we're gonna have to change that to objectives because the actual name that they use internally is objective. So we're gonna have to change that at some point.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably reasonable to change that. I was actually reading through your updates that you did over the past couple of months to the TCRF page for Chocolate.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's a ton of stuff, and there's actually more because we've discovered more. I have discovered. I always say we, and it's me. It's just me. I'm the one who's doing all of it.
Yeah.
I need to take credit for my work.
Take credit.
Yeah. Thank you, King. I discovered a bunch of new stuff about the maps, which is what is in the map editor. And I'm gonna go over. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna open up these PRs that I'm merging here, and I'm gonna go through all of them after I'm done. After I'm done merging them, I think I'll go through all of them and just kind of explain what happened, like what I did with these. Will, do you want to get started? You had some cool changes you were working on, right?
I did, although I've kind of forgotten, but I will figure it
No.
out.
It was script editor stuff. You were working on making like highlighting of command names, and I think that like one thing I'd love if you could do along with that. So like basically like if you can make it extensible, we could do searching, and we could also do highlighting for the script validator. Would be the other place that would be really good to use that. Like we could highlight things in red when they're an issue, right? Like we could like maybe do the background of the cell in red or something like that. That would actually be really cool. So I don't know if you can figure that out, but take a look at it and see if you can figure it out. Yeah. Because that would actually be extremely sick if we could get that working.
Probably the case of actually so making each command highlighted. Yeah, okay, like the actual commands in the sidebar list panel having like a state highlighted true or false.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you can just bind all that, right? Like it's all just bindings at the end of the day. So
binding.
I love bindings. I'm so Avalonia pilled now, dude. I'm so MBBM pilled.
I'm just opening my other laptop just so I can check. Did we actually merge item desk column fixes? I think we did.
Probably. Okay, let me see. I have to do some more merge conflict resolution. Merge. Regular expressions. Change scenario.
Yes, we did.
Put that in. Don't put this in, maybe. Maybe not. No, do put this in.
Hey, Millie.
Oh, Millie's here. Hi, Millie. It's an easy afternoon for you. We did this great for the British time. We truly are. Yes. We're truly making the Brits happy. We're truly making the Brits happy today.
It is absolutely lovely here. Lovely Saturday afternoon, and it's apparently like the worst day ever in like everywhere else in the country. It's like red warnings. They just rolled out these new government emergency alerts, and they've had to like use it because there's like a massive storm going over like Ireland. I think it was mostly yesterday, but it was affecting like large parts of northern.
Holy shit! For real?
Yeah. I mean, I think in America, it was pretty bad as well recently, but
it was fine here.
In Japan, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Nice weather, nice cold January.
Yeah, it's wonderful actually. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm walking arm in arm with my friends as the Japanese do. That's lovely. It's great actually. Great. I was talking to one of my friends and they were like, "Why do you like?" I was saying I like winter, like cold weather, more than hot weather, and they were like, "Why?" And I thought about it for a second, and I was like, "Well, when it's hot, you want to be apart from other people, but when it's cold, you want to be close to them." Is what I said.
Aww.
And I thought that was like kind of philosophical in a way, and I liked that. So I'm repeating it here. So that's why I like cold weather. Hopefully everyone finds that as meaningful as I did, which I'm sure they do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why would they not? Why would they not, honestly? But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, well, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to pass project to it. Okay. Open project. Okay. Cool. So then that is good. That should be a merge for that. Hopefully I don't break anything as I'm doing this. I'm kind of doing this haphazardly. I found a guy doing a Chocoretsu live stream playthrough thingy, and I had it on the background while working earlier. I only watched a bit, but he was really loving the game. Hell yes, Millie, can you post that? Yeah, is it English or Japanese? Yeah, is it English or Japanese is a great question.
If it's English, then that's super cool. I mean, if it's Japanese, that's also really cool. But
we love supporting. Yeah, we love supporting the game regardless of what language it's in. You know, it'll be really cool is when we see Italian streams of it. That's going to be really lit.
Ooh,
yeah, I know, right? I'm very excited for that. Okay, squash and merge our add edit UI text dialog. Oh, it's going great.
Oh, that's awesome.
I haven't checked recently, but last I checked, they said that they were a couple months from their first release, maybe 2 months. Playing our patch.
Oh,
hell yes. We love to see it. Millie, post that in like whatever channel makes sense. Fanwork sharing? I don't fucking know.
I know I need to review some topic names, by the way, unless it has been done for me at this point.
No, it hasn't been done for you. It's you.
Okay.
It's all you.
I will.
Yeah, you got to do it. Thank you. Yeah, do it today. Oh, no, you don't have to send it in chat. Send it in the Discord, Millie. The link won't send here.
It might not send here.
Yeah, it won't send here. Send it in the Discord and it will be good. Okay, we can merge this one, it looks like. So I'm just going to merge all the ones we can merge.
Do you know why there's a file called FODweavers.xml?
Yeah. So FODweavers is for the, it's one of the reactive things. So I don't know why it's called Fody. I never understood that. You just DM'd it to me. Hell yes, thank you, Millie. Thank you, Millie. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna, English fangirl translation. That's literally true. It is actually made by an English fangirl. Well, actually, literally an English fangirl made this translation. Hell yes.
I like the language.
Yeah, well, no. Like a British one. Like Millie.
Oh!
Yeah, Millie is an English fangirl of Haruhi, so it's like literally in English. Yeah. I'm putting it in fanwork sharing. I don't know why. It just makes sense for me. Oh, I'm gonna delete the share code because I hate that shit. Okay, cool. There we go. It's in fanwork sharing for you to peruse. I'm not gonna do it on stream right now, but
very cool.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. So thank you so much for finding that, Millie. I really appreciate it. That's fantastic. That's really exciting. I can't wait to look at that later. I'm gonna probably watch the whole thing because I am obsessed with myself and my own work, and Millie's work, of course. He has like 4 streams of it. Oh my god, that's so cool, actually. I can't wait to go comment and be like, wow, I hope God you liked our patch. Which is what I do on everything. Okay, sorry. This is our site stats, by the way. We had a peak here. And this peak is how I found out that guy posted on Twitter about serial loops. Because this peak was... Yeah, this peak was a bunch of people going and looking at the serial loops documentation. I was like, why are they all looking at serial loops? That's so strange. And it was because that guy posted about it. So that was really cool. That's the other thing, cool. Will. I did start working on redoing the docs, like rewriting the docs for the new serial loops. I had started that, but So one of the things I was thinking about was maybe it makes sense to do Linux screenshots, perhaps. And the reason that I'm thinking that is because Linux has this really nice screenshot thing where you can select window specifically. And like just get a screenshot of the window precisely. And so I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I was thinking. The only
Windows and Mac, but yeah.
It is probably Mac. Oh, Windows, I don't know how to do it. Mac, maybe, for sure. Yeah.
S, and then you click window, and you click on the little window.
The window specifically? Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I guess, I don't know, I don't think, given that we're now in Avalonia, they all look very similar. So.
They do look very similar, so it doesn't really matter. But the other thing I was going to say, Will, was the one thing the reason I have not taken screenshots yet is because I
Well,
want to.
finishing
I want you to
finishing on my
theme
end.
things. I want you to theme things for me. I need. Yeah, we
Yeah,
need. I
a
want to
little
get.
bit.
Yeah. I want to get VO.3 like ready to go fully before we take screenshots. Basically, I'm rewriting the docs like because that's easy. I can rewrite the specific components that are done right, but I want to
Yeah.
like get. I want to get it ready to put out the door. Before we do any of that stuff, basically.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to do. I mean, so I did actually. I want to know specifically the drop down, like the numeric stepper, is kind of ugly at the minute. I wanna
Yes, it
fix
is very
that,
ugly. I agree. Yeah, I agree. That
so
is
it's
very
less. It's a
ugly.
little more compact. A few bits
Yeah,
here and there as well that I want to do. So yeah, I'll
completely
have a
agree.
think.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so
Let me just
like it's actually pretty easy to do. Like the theming is like pretty easy to do. Pretty easy to style things globally, which is really nice. And the other thing that I was hoping is I personally think the dark theme is a little flat right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like take a like
Makes sense,
if I launch it here, I'll show you what I mean. Check out. Oh my god, I can't spell.
Well, it's just kind of the dark is just the dark theme is just black. A lot of it.
Yeah,
like, a
it's
lot of the
just
screen
black.
is just black, which is
Yeah, it's just black. It's fine, but like the 801 is a little bit more dynamic. I feel like on the ones that have
I
dark
think we
themes.
should. I think the dark should be a little lighter. Just to
A
be
little
general.
lighter. I completely agree. Like it's completely like literally 0000
You know what? That's
right
actually
now.
that's a slightly more fun task on some
Okay.
stream than
Go for it.
highlighting. The highlighting's cool. But let's
Yeah,
look at
it
the
is.
because I actually was a bit highlighting's a bit harder basically.
Okay.
Let's try the
Let's try theming it.
theming
Yeah.
of it. 'Cause I'll
Okay,
mess
yeah. So
around.
let's do
I'll
some
let you know.
theming. Yeah, let's do some theming, and then yeah. If you, I don't know, well, you can get highlighting going. If you have trouble with highlighting, I'm also happy to help with it and stuff. Like that's something I'm pretty okay at. But like, here's what actually will if you can do something for me. Maybe
Yeah.
what you can do is do a design mock-up for me of the highlighting, or like a design document for me, or something like that, and then I'll go implement it if you want to do
I
that.
can think of that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean maybe
okay,
I
cool.
might have a go myself as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
what
If you
it
can,
makes
if you
sense.
want to have a go yourself, that's fantastic because like you should get familiar with it because you should learn to code. You fucking no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, no,
Learn
fair
to
enough.
code,
Fair
bro.
enough. Fair enough.
No, I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding.
Apollonia.
But yeah, I think that would be yeah, Avalonia is a whole different ball game, and it's worth getting more familiar with. I feel like because it's really cool. Like what you can do with it is awesome. I feel like so I don't know. I'm very excited about the changes we've been making. Just generally, I'm very excited about it. Just generally, and yeah, like I said, we're almost over the finish line for finishing up Avalonia.
I actually have a really crazy idea that I'm gonna try.
Okay, do it, King. Go off. Get Will to proofread his outstanding files. That's on the list. Will's gonna do that. His outstanding file, like just one. He just has one that he has to do. But we believe in him. We know he can do it. He's also the reason that I want him to do it is because that's like he's really good at it. For those particular files, I love his work. Big fan of William's work on those files, always. Unironically, I'm not joking. I think he's fantastic at it. Just to be clear, like that's yeah. No, I'm serious. Like I homeru. Hometeru, ne? There's 2 files left in the game, and they're both topic names. He should do both. So true. He should do both. Oh wait, 2 files left in the whole game. Oh no, to edit, because yeah, because in it's been going through
in the whole
and editing
game.
everything. Yeah, in the whole game.
Assigned to me. Wait, really?
Yeah, in it has done all of the editing for episode 5, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So it's still everything's waiting on me to finish 2
No,
files.
no. TLC. We got TLC stuff. So
Okay, that's your guys' job, not mine.
yeah, it's not your job. Quaid's
Okay,
doing
what do
TLC.
you-
Quaid's kicking ass too. So
What do you think of hang on, of this?
okay,
This is
I'm
something that I
gonna.
saw a while ago in Avalonia.
Okay,
But
you're
it
sending me a
does-
link
it's a-
here somewhere.
It's a big one. Oh, can you
Oh.
actually view that? Shall I send you a screenshot? Is that easier?
Where did you send it? Do you put it in chat?
I was just sharing my screen, but let me just send you.
Oh,
a
I
screenshot.
can see. Oh yeah, you can send me a screenshot. Either way is fine. Yeah. I can also view your screen.
What?
Like I can see it definitely.
Do we
but-
think? I'm just gonna post it in our DMs. You can just.
Okay, cool.
open
Yeah,
link.
I'll look at the
Open
DM.
link.
I can look at the DM. I can look at Will DM.
What do you
Okay.
think?
Oh, is that transparent?
Mhm.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's acrylic.
かっこいいね.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Thanks.
So that I
I was
think,
actually this
yeah.
was in an experimental branch of mine a while ago, and I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
was testing it, and I'll have it. I think the idea is that the main window would have this, and then every other window would just be
Would be
black.
solid. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
perfect. I love
and then we
having
would
the
have
home
some
screen
solid
acrylic.
stuff,
That's really
make
cool.
stuff more. Then we would have some other bits, perhaps
Yeah.
not do this because where it's less convenient. But where there's a big black area, I think it is quite nice to have this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show off our DM here. You can also, if you're
Yeah,
looking closely, you can see me and Will flirting in the background there.
yeah.
But you can see this is beautiful. This is
Uh,
really nice. I love that. That's so cool. That's fantastic. Okay, thank you so much, King. That's amazing. Yes, let's do that for
yeah.
sure. I'm super
You
into
like
that
it?
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
By the way,
Okay.
do we have a new Haruhi patch though? Yeah, there is. I'm just gonna download the latest
Oh
patch.
yeah, for sure. We got latest patch. Yeah, and latest patch is important because we have new subtitle stuff that I've implemented.
Do we know? Is the bot still posting its thing in the?
The bot's posting its thing in the testing channel. It posted today, didn't it?
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting.
Hell yeah.
There's just so many now. There's so many now.
Yeah, yeah. It's good
We've
stuff.
added some import warnings and stuff. Okay.
Yes, I did add a bunch of cool stuff actually. Yeah, the import warnings were really cool, and so that has like both for subtitle for lines being too long, not subtitles. The subtitles don't work yet. For lines being too long, dialogues being too long, lines being too long, and spell check. It adds spell check now. That was in
That's
its
awesome.
idea to run it through spell check, and so we have a spell check for it now, which is actually really great. I'm very happy about that. But yes, so the latest patch has new subtitle features, including the ability to color subtitles, and that's the big one. Coloring subtitles is the big one, actually. There are so many changes we've done since episode 3. They're waiting on episode 4 release. It's actually very true. I'm actually really excited to show off what we've done. Yeah, it's going to be really neat. I'm really excited to write the patch notes because Will's not going to do it because he's so busy. Yeah, it's true. But it's okay. We love him anyway. We love our busy Will. Our busy boy. Oh wait, no, I actually want it. I want that. Never mind. I want to delete this one. Okay. All complex result. Apply. かっこいい。よかった。
Chocolatsu.
Okay. よかった。Okay.
Go for that. Yeah.
And then tutorial mappings, Avalonia. Git checkout.
Is it my windows or has the accent color been changed to red? Is that you or is that my windows?
On what accent color?
Just the accent color of my
In Serial Loops?
Yeah. Perhaps.
Can I see the screen? I want to see what you're talking about.
No, it was just like the loading bar color, you know, like it's just the bar.
Oh,
maybe
that must just be your Windows. I didn't change anything
be.
explicitly. It must be your Windows, because I did not explicitly change anything for sure of that kind of thing. Okay. Git merge Avalonia. Yeah. Okay. So we're fixing merge conflicts, which is what we love to do on stream. We love fixing merge conflicts. That's actually like a lot of our serial loop streams is fixing merge conflicts, I feel like, which is great. Okay. And then edit tutorial mappings and edit UI text. We add both of those. Oh no. No. I want you to add the edit UI text. Yeah, there we go. Edit tutorial mappings and edit UI text. Add both of these. Very good. And then add ちょっとだけ、ちょっとだけ、ちょっとだけ、ちょっとだけ、ちょっとだけ、ちょっとだけ。よかった。Okay. Yeah, so I think that's good. Okay. So let's push this up. And then the next one to do is Nanka. We got update voice line editor. Oh yeah, this one is great. So actually, this is like shows you a lot of what the new subtitle features are. This update voice line editor one.
Okay.
So basically, we updated the voice map entries a little bit. And so one of the new features is I wrote some code to make it so that all voice lines now are timed to match their length of their line exactly.
That's awesome.
It's specifically that plus the length of it plus half a second. So I calculate it based on like the sample rate.
That.
Yeah, it automatically applies that now in serial loops, and it also does that in the Chokuretsu translation build. So all of the subtitles have the correct like length exactly according. It's like that the length of the line plus half a second for readability is how it works.
That is really cool, actually.
And then the other feature that I did, it's not a feature of serial loops, but it is a feature of that stuff, the subtitle stuff, is I made it so that when a line is cut off, when it's like when the voice stop command plays, it removes the subtitle as well. It stops showing the subtitle, which is critical for loading scenes and things like that, where it was causing crashes, like as it loaded into a new scene and was still trying to display the subtitle, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super really cool stuff. And then some of the other new features are I made it so that we can change the color of the subtitles. And I completely rewrote the
really? That's
yeah,
good.
so now you can have any color of subtitle, including we actually do have a red subtitle in the game now. As I showed you, Ikasenai, is now a red subtitle in the game. And so that's kind of cool. We can do that now fully in serial loops as well. You can select the color of the subtitle. It's limited to the built-in colors right now. Like we'd have to do ROM hacks to add new colors, basically. But like it is so, but you can make a white, black, gray, off-white, yellow, lavender, or red subtitle, or faded gray subtitle. So like any of those colors are doable now, which is very neat.
That is very nice.
And we also have another thing that we have a feature for is we added back drop shadows on the top screen, but we simplified them so they don't cause crashes anymore. Hopefully, cross your fingers. But we added the ability to, so by default, the subs on the top don't have drop shadows, but you can optionally force drop shadows on the top screen subs, and that's doable from serial loops now as well. So basically, like, we do white subs on the top screen, like during group selection and stuff, and it doesn't need a drop shadow there because it's already on a dark green screen, right? Or dark green palette or whatever. But like on the main screen, on the title screen, we need the backdrop so it's readable. So I did that. I changed it to have that, basically. So that's kind of a neat feature.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of neat features in here that are pretty neat. So yeah, I did a whole bunch of work to make the voice line editor have those new subtitle features, and it works great. And it also automatically retimes, which is a feature or bug we had, not a bug, an issue we had outstanding. So I'm very excited about that work that I did for this. So let's check that out. Merge Avalonia, and let's fix the merge conflicts. Oh, just regex. Nice. Just regex merge conflicts. We love those. They're so simple. You just press the button twice and then they're done. Okay. Yokata. Okay. And then that should be going. Okay, so now with this one we can merge, it looks like. So perfect. Let's merge that. Add place editor. So yeah, place editor, the only outstanding thing really is like the chibi editor, which I'm going to have Fuyuko do a little bit more of, and then I'm just going to take it over the finish line. Because I think I want her to have the experience of working on it, but also
that'd be
it's
awesome.
like it's a little bit more complicated than I was thinking initially, and I was like, okay, I can finish up the rest of it, because otherwise it's like, I think it's like, I was thinking it was like, oh, this is an easy one, and then I like looked at it and I was like, actually, this is a hard one. Like I shouldn't have given this to like a novice with serial loops, you know, like, and with C#, right, you know, and Avalonia and all that. Like it's a lot to learn all at once, I feel like. So, but it would be good to have like the basics, I think. So I'm helping her with the basics, and then we're gonna switch over to doing the full thing in a second, which will be great. And then I think this one has one merge conflict to fix. So git checkout auto. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. Will, did you check the auto normalizing the volume yet?
I didn't actually check that. No. Wait,
Okay.
normalize. Wait, so it actually normalizes the when you select a BGM, actually correctly applies the volume limitation.
It can, yeah, it can.
Oh, is there an option?
Which
I
is
didn't actually check.
yeah, it's actually really neat.
By the way, I just realized that the loading biolog is not MVMM. It's just a programmatic.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to make it MVVM.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I don't. It's fine. Some of the stuff is not MVVM, and that's totally okay. I think. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's fine. Oh my god, I fucked this up. I fucked this up. I fucked up Git. Clean. Git clean F. I just clean the files. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. So git checkout Avalonia, git pull, and then git checkout auto normalize volume. Okay. Git merge Avalonia. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're cooking. So yeah, anyway, so basically, like, I'll show you this in a second, because I'm gonna go through all these features that I did in a second and show you what they look like now, because it's actually really cool. I added a bunch of new stuff, and I want you to know what I did, and I want everyone watching to know what I did, because I'm proud of it. I take pride in my work. And maybe someone will want to use serial loops. I am seriously going to use serial loops to make Chokoretsu Restored. I've decided it. It's going to happen. I'm going to make a Chokoretsu Restored mod that's going to make Chokoretsu into an adventure game. So point and click adventure game.
So like with the unused rooms.
With the unused maps, yeah. And I'm going to probably commission new maps, or like just get an artist to help me out with making new maps or whatever, so that we can have like a full thing that's functional. And obviously we'll have a map editor that works. I honestly think the map editor is going to be easier now with Avalonia, and also with the reverse engineering I did, obviously, it's going to make it a lot easier to figure out. Okay, we need to do another merge resolution. Git pull. Git checkout Avalonia. Git pull. Did I already pull? Okay, so yeah, I did. Okay, git checkout, normalize volume, git merge, Avalonia. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, it's actually like extremely cool. Some of the new features I've added, I'm very excited about. Okay, and auto normalize volume is merged. Okay, add git commit push. Awesome. Okay, so now this is no merge conflicts, and we can squash and merge in a second. So perfect. Okay. So once this is merged, we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna go through all of these PRs I just did and kind of go over what they were. And while we're doing that, obviously Will be doing his thing, which will be extremely cool. I'm so excited to see the theming. I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah. That's some cool stuff.
He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking.
Let me cook.
He's cooking over there.
Cook.
Yeah, we're letting him cook. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this. I love serial loops. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever done. Probably it's my favorite thing I've ever made, I would say, honestly. I'm very proud of it. And especially now that we've made it into an Avalonia thing. Like, when it was in 8.0, I still liked it. I was still proud of it. But, like, it was so jank that it was, like, I kind of felt bad, you know? Like, about how jank it was. But, like, the Avalonia version is so stable, so smooth, so much easier to use, I feel like. I'm very happy with it. It's a lot faster, which is nice. So I'm very, very happy with it. And it just is, like, from a code perspective, it's a lot better, I feel like. It's a lot less spaghetti, which is fantastic, obviously. So I'm very proud of what we've done with serial loops. And I hope you are too, Will. I hope you're very proud of it, too.
I think it's an awesome
Yeah.
Awesome thing.
I'm glad you do.
just in general.
Yeah, I am genuinely very proud of it. So, and I'm very proud of you for the work you've done, and I'm so thankful, so grateful to you while I'm here, and I'm gonna homeru you, which means praise in Japanese, in case you were wondering.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. Will is actually genuinely a fantastic guy, and I consider him a true friend, and I love having him in my life. So as long as we're having nice things, and Millie, you too, in case you're wondering in chat, if I consider you a true friend and grateful to have you in my life, I do. So there you go, Millie. Thank you so much for always being here in chat for us in these fun streams that we do. At 10:41 p.m. Mark the time. 10:41 p.m. We're going all night. We're going all night. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. For me, not for Will. Will is gonna have his afternoon. His evening. Yeah, his afternoon and evening just fine. But I'm gonna go all night. I'm going hard. It's awesome. We love it out here. In Tokyo. Hell yeah. Tokyo fucking what the fuck am I in? A Net Cafe. Hell yeah. Kaikatsu Club. In case anyone's wondering, it's the Kaikatsu Club in Shinjuku, room 325. Don't assassinate me.
Oh my gosh, just doxed himself. Mahaha.
I did just dox myself. For anyone who is in Japan right now and watching this stream and capable of going to the Kaikatsu Club in Shinjuku at this exact moment, I've doxed myself. But I'm not too worried because I also... Everyone that knows me in Japan, Janko, you are a nuisance. Just kidding. You are a friend. I guess. Baka. Oh, so true. Tsundere. Tsundere. Love that. Love you, Millie. You're wonderful. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, so we merged all of the PRs. Thank you so much, King. So let's go through what we've added, what I've added to the Serial Loops recently. And Will, you'll get to see this as well. It's actually very cool. I think you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah. I've seen a bit. I did review some of the pairs.
Yeah. No, I know you looked at a lot, but like I'm just gonna show you all of the shit I did.
Do the tour. Do the full tour.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the full tour. So this would be really cool. So basically, like the big thing I've been trying to do, most of it is like knocking out the remainder of parody with Edo. But also, like, I added a bunch of new cool little features, and I did some reworking of some design stuff that I'd been wanting to do for a long time. And so I'm actually very excited about it. Oh yeah, some of the other things we've been doing, Will, is we've been using Serial Loops type stuff to fix some original bugs in the original game. So, like, we actually went through and another thing I watched in the background while working today was a guy who did a tier list of every Haruhi story.
Oh, okay.
Disappearance was A tier, right? S tier, I mean? S tier, Disappearance S tier.
Yeah, Disappearance is the best one. Well,
Yeah.
it's close. There's some later ones that are really, really good.
I haven't read the later ones.
I actually have been. I actually need to read the theater. I got it on my Kindle, but I kind of like I don't really. It's not like my style. I'm not a Kindle merchant much, so I do kind of prefer physically reading a book. So I haven't actually.
Wow! Look at this! Look at this fucking boomer over here. Yeah. Fucking old nerd. What a fucking nerd over here. Oh my god. Reading books? What the
fake
fuck?
Fake fan.
No, real fan. Just a nerd. But yeah. Oh yeah, Intrigues is your favorite story now? I know. I'm excited. Okay, I gotta read for sure. What is happening? Oh, I just see it's taking a while. That's all. It's just taking a long time to load. It just happens on Linux. Well, not on Linux. On this laptop, it's a little weaker than my desktop computer. It just takes a little while. I do want to try to improve speed. I did do a bunch of work to improve the speed quite a bit. Will I replaced a lot of the underlying lib functions. So like I use now, instead of a lot of the bit converter and the link stuff that I was doing, I use a lot of binary primitives, which is a much faster way of doing that kind of thing. And it significantly sped up quite a bit of the functionality, which was great.
Kind of nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it was neat. And I do a lot of stuff, like, we were doing a lot of stuff with IEnumerables, and honestly, this is kind of embarrassing. I have worked on .NET for many years, but it wasn't until I started using Writer. Yeah, it wasn't until I started using Writer that I realized multiple enumeration was something that was happening with IEnumerable. So now what I'm doing is I'm converting everything to arrays or read-only spans before I do stuff with them. And that also helps with perf a lot. Because basically, like, the reason I wasn't doing before is I was like, oh, that's a perf hit to convert to a read-only span, right? From that thing, you have to convert the whole object, and so it's an allocation and all that kind of stuff. Like, that sucks. But the thing is, when you enumerate an enumerable multiple times, that's actually slower than a single allocation at the beginning, and then doing the really fast operations on the indexed stuff rather than the enumerables. Like a span or a byte array is much faster to index into it than to do stuff with like an enumerable. Do the skip, the link type stuff is like a lot slower.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was kind of counterintuitive for me, but like basically those writer warnings like kind of tipped me off to that, and I was like, oh shit, you're right. That actually is a problem that I wasn't thinking about before. So it significantly improves it. Dissociation and surprise are so confusing to keep track of. I wish it was easier to read Japanese. Yeah, me too, Queen. Yeah. I also wish it was easier to read Japanese. Trust me.
I love surprise
because surprise I feel like
really great.
Yeah, I feel like the effort required to read Japanese is taking away from my enjoyment. Yeah. I was at an okonomiyaki restaurant today, and I was there with my friend, and they were like doing the okonomiyaki cooking because I couldn't read the instructions on how to cook the okonomiyaki. Like, they had like instructions on the wall that were explaining like, here's the process for cooking this type of okonomiyaki or whatever, you know. And I literally couldn't read enough of the kanji to know what to do because it was all in Japanese. And they were like, I got you. And so they cooked the okonomiyaki. It was embarrassing for me. Yeah, it was definitely, yeah, it's an awe moment. I get awes from both the Brits in chat.
It's annoying though.
No, it was totally fine. It was cute. Yeah. I do love my friend. They're wonderful. But yes, it was very funny. They're one of the ones that, so I have some friends here that like, lived abroad, like either in Australia or Canada or something. And so they're basically fluent in English. Some of them are literally fluent in English. And so, that's like very fun. This one is a person who's never lived abroad, and they are very good at English because they work in Golden Guy, so they work with a lot of tourists, and they're just very smart, and they pick up a lot of English just from talking to people. Like talking to tourists in Golden Guy. But like their English is not like fluent by any means, and so we actually do a lot of like meet in the middle kind of communication where like I like communicate as much as I can in Japanese, and then like substitute in some English that they might know, and then they like communicate as much as they can in English and substitute in Japanese where they need to, and then like kind of meet in the middle. It's really fun. It's like a very unique kind of friendship, I feel like this kind of like bilingual, like it's different than like a friendship where like you fully learn someone's language and are fluent in talking to them in their language, right? Like that's a different sort of like thing than the kind of effort that both people have to put in to sort of meet in the middle. I feel like it's kind of interesting. I don't know how to describe it. And it's sort of like a unique thing that happens like at the point that I am in learning a language, which is where I'm good enough to have a conversation, but not good enough to like have a conversation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Like have a philosophical, deep conversation is a lot more difficult. Honestly, like it's kind of interesting because like politics is actually not that hard to talk about, I find, because it's a lot of like, this guy sucks, I don't like him. Done it.
Well,
you know,
the minute
like,
it is, yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Right. So like that's not that hard. Like, whereas like as soon as they ask me like, why does he suck? I'm like, well, because he's bad and he does bad things, and then it's not that bad. But like, you know, like anytime I like have to talk about like my feelings on something, that gets a lot more difficult. Like I just don't have the vocabulary as much to talk about that, which is funny because it sounds like a very intrinsically masculine problem. But it's not. I'm actually very in touch with my feelings and very good at talking about them. I've done so much therapy in my life. I just don't know the words in Japanese for therapy words.
Yeah.
Okay, when we were at a teppanyaki place where a guy cooked our okonomiyaki, and I asked him to explain the process for me. Oh, that's so sweet. See, like, this is so cool. I wish I was at your level, Millie. I'm gonna get there eventually, especially when I move. I'm not as like big brained as you for Japanese. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe I shouldn't like talk myself down. I think you are uniquely like you are just an incredible Japanese brained person. Like you're just so good at absorbing other languages. Like it's crazy cool how good you are at it, and you should be very proud of it. Like it's an incredible skill to have. Um, but I don't. I think it's like sometimes I compare myself to you. I'm like, God, like she learned Japanese. It's like sort of like the Tony Stark thing. Like Tony Stark built this in a basement with or in a cave with a box of scraps. That's Millie. Millie learned Japanese in a cave with a box of scraps, and I'm one of the scientists in the like top notch lab, like struggling to like build the arc reactor or whatever the fuck. I saw that movie in 2008 and never again. So that's a reference. Will got that reference right. He was 5 when that movie came out. Iron Man,
Yeah,
the first Iron Man.
I've only seen the first 40 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I've seen Avengers Endgame. That's it.
Wow. Guardians of the Galaxy is a really good one. Avengers Endgame is fine. The best one is Thor Ragnarok, in my opinion. If you're gonna watch one, watch that one. It's really good.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is
Never-
great.
never-
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 are both very good, in my opinion. I haven't seen 3. I think 3's out. I haven't seen it. I'm not as good as you think I am. Yes, you are, Millie. Shut up. Shut up, Millie. You're really good. I'm good at reading, and that's the only thing I'm at a high level with. I don't know. You're really good at listening. Like, you're really, really good at listening. And yeah, so I understand, like, you have trouble with conversation. That makes sense. Like, speaking is hard. I totally get that. Like, that's hard to do. And, like, it's hard for me, too. Like, very, very hard for me. The problem I have, Millie, is, like, you would be able to construct the perfect grammar. It would just take you a second. It takes me a second, and my grammar's wrong. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can, like, I don't know. Like, I get corrected on grammar all the time, which is wonderful now. I'm actually really happy. I've made it to the point where I'm good enough at Japanese that people, my friends, make fun of me for being bad at Japanese, which means I'm like pretty good. Like they wouldn't, they wouldn't do that if I was actually like bad at Japanese. You know what I mean? Like if I was bad at Japanese, they'd be like very encouraging and like trying to get me, But no, I'm actually like good enough that they're like, haha, your Japanese fucking sucks, dude. Like, like you're so bad at grammar. Like, what are you even saying right now? I don't understand you. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, sure, listening is similar to reading, so you forgot. Yeah, but, like, you're much more comfortable with JP subs. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, it is difficult, but, like, I don't know. I think you're, I don't know. I think you're, like, incredible at what you do. Like, I genuinely, like, you're extremely good, and, mecha homeru ne. Yeah, I don't know. I think you should be very proud of your accomplishments and how far you've come. But yeah, the listening, I'm getting like okay at listening actually. I'm like not too bad. I can understand quite a bit of a lot of conversations I listen to now, which is really cool. But also like there's still a lot of context that I miss sometimes. When people talk to me, I can get by really well. Like because they speak a little bit more slowly and I have time to ask questions when I don't understand things. So I can get through a conversation with someone really well. Eavesdropping or like trying to converse with multiple Japanese people while they're talking to each other is actually really difficult. But yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's start talking about serial loops rather than just my Japanese friends that I have. So first of all, Will, did you see my image crop resize dialogue fix up a while ago?
I did, yeah. That was good. That was
cool.
Also, the ability to scale and pan, very nice.
Yes, it's actually really nice. So it uses the same thing as the map editor, which was this pan and zoom library that we found for Avalonia. So it uses the exact same thing. It's this right here, this pan and zoom. Yeah. It's really nice.
What?
Yeah, and so we just
in terms of style to make it clear where the canvas is, in my opinion. But apart from that, it's really nice.
Yeah, it could use a little bit more work. I agree. Yeah, I think it's actually like really, really nice. And the other big thing with it that I liked that we did was one of the things I did was I render the image directly from the canvas. Like I pull the image directly from the crop resize dialog canvas rather than rendering it behind, like again. So it's actually a lot faster now, which is really cool. It just goes a lot faster. It just pulls the image directly from the canvas, and it's like super convenient, I feel like. Because it's already rendering the image, so we might as well use what's already on the canvas, if that makes sense. Yeah, conversations like that are like an exchange I'm fine with. It's just more nuanced when stuff, which is on a whole other level of difficulty. Yes, the nuance of Japanese is really hard. One of the things I find, also I swear for whatever reason, my ability varies by day. Dude, that's so true. My ability varies day by day. There are days where I'm like, I am a Japanese god. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I am a Japanese language god. I'm not a kami. I am a I am a god of Japanese language. I understand everything that is being said to me. And I am so fucking cool. And then there's other days where I'm like, I don'tなんですかごめんなさいめっちゃ下手くそ I don't say 下手くそ I don't say 下手くそ that's a joke Junko, when you see, I can't even read that. Say something. I don't know what that says. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what it is in kana? Because I can't read the kanji. I guess I can fucking like just copy it. What am I doing? I'll just copy it and put it into Jisho. This is my life. Just putting things into Jisho. Oh no, not that. I didn't copy it properly. Okay, copy. Paste. Okay, Jobutsu. Attaining Buddhahood, becoming a Buddha. Yes! Shobutsu. Okay. Cool. Or Jobutsu, rather. Sorry, Jobutsu. Going to heaven, resting in peace, dying peacefully. Okay. I'm assuming you meant the first one, where I enter Nirvana. I'm gonna escape samsara. Oh, hell yeah. Actually, this is super useful, because I want to say, like, I really have always wanted to be able to say in Japanese, this man has a weak spirit, he will never escape samsara. Yeah, that's something I always wanted to be able to say, so now I can say that. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so much, Millie. Okay, so let's talk about adding the Jobutsu is like what the kids are trying to do in in Angel Beats. Yeah, gotcha. No, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to escape samsara. Yeah.
It's very cool. Angel Beats is really deep. You think about it. Interesting show.
Man.
No, not so deep.
Well, it's actually funnier in a British accent. Like that's actually funnier in a Brit. I love that. That's really good.
I think I said before. I think Angel Beats came in conversation. It's a really interesting show. I think it's like it's one of those cases where you got a really great show in the final episode. The final episode salvages kind of a
mediocre show.
Yeah, like that's cool. It's kind of interesting.
I kind of feel the same way about this really mid show called.
You're gonna say Attack on Titan? Or something?
No, I'm not gonna say Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is shit all the way through.
Okay.
No, it's garbage all the way through. No, there was this mid show that I watched that was about what was it called? Hoshikuzu Stardust or something like that. No, Stardust Telepath. That's what it's called. Hoshikuzu Telepath.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty mid for most of it. It's like cute, but it's like it's like a little bit mid. And then the last few episodes, they like really make it like I don't know, they like pull together something emotionally. It really resonated with me, and I liked it. But like the first like 7 episodes were just like kind of like and then like I liked the last 5 basically. So it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, this would be a good show if you didn't waste your first like over half the show. You know what I mean? So like anyway, I don't know. Sorry. Add the puzzle editor to Avalonia. Here we fucking go. Okay, so here's the puzzle editor, Will. So so puzzle editor now.
I always liked your cool little Taraki root tech ASCII.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I want to obviously I'm gonna render it real eventually. Yeah, also, I think I figured out what these are. By the way, Will. So look at this. Let's just say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you know what else has 10 slots on it?
No.
The Haruhi meter has 10 slots.
Oh, I
Yeah,
always thought of it not as slots, but as okay.
it
I see
only
what you
can have
mean.
each percentage. Like the Haruhi meter has 10 increments.
Yeah,
It can be 0 through 9, and that corresponds to a value of 10 to 100%.
that's cool. Actually, that's
Um,
really cool.
yeah, so that's my guess is that these whichever Haruhi route you have is determined by what your Haruhi meter is going in. And
That is cool.
so yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I was confused by why there were so many routes before. That's what I think is going on. So what we'll do eventually is we'll make it. We're gonna. I know you love the ASCII thing. I also love it. I think it's cute. But eventually we're gonna replace it
We
with
will
like an actual
definitely do
route
it.
visualization. That will
Agreed.
be editable. You'll be able to drag and drop stuff and move it
Actually, it
around.
wouldn't
All
be
that
too
kind of stuff.
hard. It actually wouldn't be too complicated to do that.
No,
It's just
no, no,
replacing
no.
ASCII with
Yeah,
actual
with actual
things.
things, yeah. And we don't even have to render it in the exact route format, right? We could just render it still linear and just like have the like icons or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
so that it's
I
easier to
wouldn't do it
drag
in
and
the
drop
route
around.
format.
Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
I agree. Why do you have
Cool, but
DNA sequency? You know, you're right. This is AT. We're just
it
missing
kind
a
of does look like that.
GC. Yeah, we're just missing a GC here. That's so true. No, Millie, these are the Haruhi routes. I don't know if you're. I'm assuming you're joking, but like just in case you don't know, and other people might not know, the Haruhi routes have the T is for topic and the A is for accident. So these are the Haruhi routes for the puzzle phase. And what I was saying was, I'm pretty sure this is like what you have when it's 10%. It might be when you're at 100%. It's one way or the other. So one side is 10%, one side is 100%, and then each of the other routes is incrementing one way, like one way. I'm guessing it starts at 0 and goes through 9. That would make sense. So the first one is when the Hardy meter is at 10%. The last one's at 100%. That's my guess. But kind of neat. Kind of neat. So, oh yeah, the last episode out of nowhere made you cry. Yeah, that's like such a real thing. With like shows like just like sometimes they just hit when they hit. You know, like sometimes it's like it's not doing anything for you, and then all of a sudden just out of nowhere, like it just hits, man. Like I don't know. It. Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Puzzle.
we're on the topic of visual novels. I actually, as someone who doesn't really play too many visual novels, full disclosure, you know, I do like a visual novel. I don't play too many of them. Actually,
Sure.
I've played a visual novel,
Oh.
like an entire route of a visual novel since the
Oh.
last time we spoke. I actually played through Tsukihime, the Tsukihime remake.
Oh,
since
very
we last
cool.
spoke, and it's just amazing. You know, the thing with visual novels with me is that I find them to be positioned in a very strange kind of space. They don't really get much respect from the wider kind of gaming audience. They're not
Sure.
present in general discourse. They're a real kind of enthusiast piece of media,
Sure.
which is kind
Sure.
of unique because people don't tend to think of them as games, and people definitely don't think of them as books. So they don't really
Yeah.
have many friends in the kind of media world. They're kind of
Sure.
a
Sure.
unique piece of media, mostly kind of locked to Southeast Asian culture, I think. But playing through it, man, what an argument that makes
For art, doesn't it?
for just art, them as an art
Yeah.
form, you know.
Yeah.
It's just an unbelievable sound, music, and like as well, it's kind of a great argument for the Nintendo Switch because I played the hell out of that. I haven't
Yeah.
touched my Switch in months, and I'm like a real boomer. I have my bath and then I hop in bed.
Oh,
All
I love
snug
that
and
for
get my
you.
Switch
Oh my
and
god.
play like a few
Millie
hours
is
of Switch
roasting
play.
your ass in
So
chat, by
good.
the way.
Yeah, okay,
Millie's-
Millie, but it's Tsukihime was good, yeah. And I was playing through it while one of my friends was playing through it as well, and it was just so lovely.
No, that's super
We need
fun.
a podcast, then I can play Tsukihime on billable time. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. We need to Millie, we got to get the podcast going. We got to get the podcast going,
but
man.
I loved it. It's
Yeah,
so good.
that's
I've got to do the
fantastic.
other routes still. But
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree. This is so much fun. Yeah, Lamau indeed. So the other thing, Will, is we can now edit some of the features of the puzzle phase. So all of these
Yeah.
features in the settings over here are now editable rather. Except for the singularity image. The singularity image still can't be changed. We'll get to that eventually. But for now, like all of these other values can be changed, except for the map as well. We can't change the map.
Okay.
We'll get to that as well as eventually. Also, I just wanted to mention, Will, did you see my thread about the crazy shit that I found in those early videos, like the early preview videos of Chokuretsu?
I saw some of it. I already is it the IGN kind of trailer videos, or have you found something else?
No, I found something even earlier.
Oh. No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, you
Wait,
should
where?
go look at that. Because see this map here, this this map puzzle test one,
Yeah.
like they'll have up here. This map appears in one of those early trailers. Like legit, it's the map
Ah,
they use in that trailer, which is fucking crazy. Like that's so fucking cool.
that is
Um,
cool.
yeah, and then here's another thing that I wanted to show you. This is the only map that uses this camera trucking feature. Um, and what happens is when you load the map, it actually like the camera goes from the starting point here, which is the normal camera starting point here, and it trucks to this spot, and then this spot, and then this spot, then this spot, and then back to this spot. Like it actually trucks all the way around and then goes back to the starting point again. So this is the only map, and it only happens in puzzle phase. It won't happen in ADV. But this map is the only one to use that camera trucking feature.
Well, that's really
Very cool.
interesting.
And so it's
Mm.
the camera trucking does not appear in the trailer, but I have to presume that they implemented it for the purpose of maybe showing it in the trailer. That's the only thing I can think of, because this map only appears in the trailer. Camera trucking. Let me show you what I mean by that. So camera trucking is a term for fuck. What am I saying? Camera trucking is a term for when you move the camera around on a it's like panning, but like it happens like you physically move the camera rather than turning the angle of the camera, basically. So like imagine the camera on a wire. It's gonna move from to each of these positions on a wire and then like go back to the original position is basically what happens. And so that's what happens when you load this map up in ADV. Or sorry, in SLG, in the puzzle phase. So like if we go in, I'm gonna real quickly edit a puzzle phase in this game. I'll just do the tutorial one, and I'm just gonna change this to the same thing. Save it, and then what we can do is we can actually go into serial loops, and we can go into our projects. This is ChocoVO 7, I believe. We can go into iterative assets, data. Fuck, which one is? Okay, it's SLTO1, so it's presumably AE. And so then we opened up VS Code over here. So now what we can do is we can go in, and these are the Haruhi routes. Okay, so these are all the Haruhi routes. And then here is the settings. So then this first one should be Mazzle? What the fuck am I saying? Map puzzle. I said muzzle and then I said mazzle. So this is 12, because this is the 12th index in the or like in dat blah blah blah. So let's do one of these things I need to add is the ability to determine what archive index you're looking at in here. Hey, Will, you have Windows up, right?
Yeah, Windows, Microsoft.
Do you mind? Hell yeah. Do you, do you mind? Do you mind running the utility real quick? The Chokoretsu translation utility, like the WPF thing.
Yeah, let me learn that. Sure.
Yeah, if you can open up dat.bin and just tell me the index of I need map whatever this one is, like the real name of it is. It's map puzzle. It's probably SLT1, I think is what it is called. I just need the index of that. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. I just want to show off camera trucking because it's a really cool thing that I discovered, and I'm so fucking excited to put it on TCRF. And so I'm gonna debut it here, baby. I've not even put it on Blue Sky. I don't think I showed it off at all, or did I? Maybe I put it on Blue Sky.
What do you need again? The
So open up dat.bin in the data tab, and then tell me what the index of SLT01 is. Like scroll down. It's alphabetical order, so scroll down to like SLT01 and tell me what the index is.
SLT01.
Yeah. Media. Did I post something on here? Let's see. Goaty material. No, this is all Pokemon shit, so I definitely didn't post it here. Malcolm has discovered trucking, and he's going to show us his truck live. Yes, I am. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Which SLT? Oh shit.
SLT01. SLT01.
SLT01. Okay. In the dat tab, data just crashed for some reason. Let me open data then.
Oh, go man. That's
okay.
my fault.
SLT01. I got. You can see SLT-DOS and SLT-D1S.
Oh yes, that's correct. SLTD01S. That's correct. Yes.
SLD, yeah. So 099.
So that's hex, yeah, 099 Tabin. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. It's decimal 230 or 153. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure. Just to verify, can you tell? Oh no, it's fucking QMaps. It's QMaps, isn't it? Fuck. It might be the QMaps index. I think actually. Okay, no, don't worry. Keep that up just in case. I need it in a second. But in the meantime, I'm gonna export QMaps real quick and see if I can figure this out. I just want to show the truck off. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's super worth showing off, in my opinion. NDS hacking games. LSL. Okay, so unpack 3 done it. Okay. LSL unpack 3 data. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so let's unpack. Oh wait, no, I already have it unpacked. Oh, sick. Probably just the bin though. I need to actually extract it as a thingy. Okay. Okay, so in that case, let's do code, Chocorette's translation utility. I don't have the beeps now, Millie. Hope you like that. I also like it. It's very good. Chocorette's translation utility, Haruhi Chocorette's CLI, bin debug, net80, Haruhi Chocorette's CLI. I always have to remember all this stuff. Help, extract, help. The beeps were my favorite part. Oh, I'm so sorry, Queen. I took them away. Took away your favorite part. Unpack our data archive. Death.bin. Name. QMaps. QMap. Fuck. Oh, I see. I have to do this dumb shit. I need to fix this eventually. It's so bad. It's like a weird error that it has. Okay. So QMap.s. Okay, so Tabun. Okay. So this one is, we have SLT. SLT. Where is SLT? Yeah, here's SLT D1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's definitely 11 is what we want. So we're going to change this here to be 11. So that's cool. And then what we can do is we can actually, we're going to also change the scenario real quick to load this puzzle first. So this is SLG01. So let's load up the scenario. And we're just going to do this here. We're going to do puzzle phase. SLG01. Perfect. So, Will, you got to watch this. This is going to be crazy. We're about to go fucking ham over here. So exciting. Truly so exciting. Okay, let's actually adjust the screen size here to 2x. And do this. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I was testing something. I recorded myself saying the series of Haruhi Suzumiya for voice line, so that's that. That's that. You get to hear me talk and say that. That's incredible.
Please let me.
Okay, play it again. Okay, sure, I will.
Play it again.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play it again. I won't fast forward through that part this time.
Wait, I don't think Discord is strict sharing your audio. It doesn't work on Linux. Let me.
Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Okay, here you go.
The series of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Awesome.
Love that for me. Okay.
This stream's gonna get copyright struck though.
Oh no, it's fine. That music doesn't ever get copyright struck. Okay, here we go.
Good.
It does get copyright noticed, but they don't claim it because it's my friend. That's my friend's band. I can actually ask for permission to use it. Probably, honestly, I know everyone in that band, and they're all friends with me. They're all mutuals on Twitter.
That's all moots. That's good.
Yeah, they're all moots. Yeah. Okay, here we go, Will. So here's the trucking.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Like in Mario, when you get the star, kind of it shows you a bit of a preview of the course. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't know why
exactly.
they didn't include that. I don't know why they include that in the
Yeah.
detail game. It's just quite
I don't
useful.
know.
Like I quite
It's
like
kind of
it.
cool. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
cool. So that's a feature that only exists in this one map. Like, that's the only map that has it, and it's a feature of the map, not of the puzzle phase, if that makes sense.
So it's configured in the map, and the engine will process it.
Yeah,
based on-
exactly. So that's camera trucking. So you can see, basically, Will, I'm going to explain to you how maps work right now, because it's so fucking cool, the reverse engineering work I did. So, okay, so basically, the maps have, if you might remember, maps have a layout, and then 3 different textures that they pull from, right? Following me so far?
Yeah.
So the layout is
BG,
obviously
scroll,
yeah, exactly.
for
BG,
the object layer and the BG
Yeah.
itself.
yeah. So BG, and then it was book was one of them, which I still don't really know what that stands for. And then obj are the 3 layers, right? Those are the 3 different things. And so my thought was like, okay, these are probably layers, right? In some way, we don't know exactly how, but that was my guess, was that they were layers. So it turns out that yes, that's correct. They are layers. But there's actually another aspect to it. So basically, like, if we look here, I'm going to open up a different map because it will. The ADV maps actually use these features more, so I'm going to demonstrate with them. So like if we open up, for example, the extras map maybe is a good one. Actually, no, let's open one that is unused because they have more interesting stuff. So let's open up. Actually, we'll do Forest Night, maybe. I think that's a good. No, we'll do Forest Day. Fuck it, we're doing Forest Day.
Forest Night's not used.
Forest Night's not used,
no,
but Forest Day is used. Forest Night's not used. Yeah. So real quick, so this is what it actually looks like. Remember, in the game, and remember how before it didn't look like that. And so I'm going to explain why it doesn't look like that in the preview that we had before, and why it actually looks like this in game. That's the really cool thing, is I'm able to actually render it pixel perfectly now. So basically, if we turn off these layers, you can start to see what's going on here. So we have the BG layer. This is the main background, right? So the BG layer always renders behind the other layers. There's actually 2 main layers. So this BG object layer is also part of the BG layer. It's on a different texture. It comes from that book texture. But it's still considered part of the BG object layer, if that makes sense, right? Following me so far?
Yeah.
So these are BGs, and so all of these things always render behind all objects, including, very importantly, any characters on the map. So any characters that show up on the map always render in front of these particular things here. So if you drop a character there, always will render in front. Make sense?
Yeah.
So then the next level is the BG occlusion layer. So you can see we have this bush here just showed up. The BG occlusion layer always renders in front of everything else, right? So that includes the background, but it also includes all of the objects, which includes the characters. So if your character walks behind this bush, it will show up behind it, basically, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the next one is the object layer. Now the object layer is the most interesting one. Why is it a separate layer? The reason is because the object layer is the same layer as the characters. And so every single object has information built in that tells it whether it should render in front of or behind a particular character. And the way it does that is there's actually this object locations layer that highlights all of these objects and gives them a coordinate position on the map layout. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like this position here, if something, like, it does math basically to say whether it's in front of or behind, the character's in front of behind that object, and that's how it determines whether to occlude it or not.
Right. So
Occlude
okay,
or be occluded.
So, wait, is that based on the character's center point, or does each character have like?
It's the character. It's the character's point on the map. Yeah, the character center. It's like their feet point, basically. It's their feet point, wherever their feet are. And so what's really interesting also is before the map looked like it looks like this. Let me show you the BG junk layer here, right? So what's interesting about that, these are all these random shit that was here before, right? All this random shit was here. So what's up with that, right? Why is that all there? Well, the reason that this BG junk is here is actually because all of these these are from the background layer, or sorry, the background texture, but they're put in where the object layer is defined. Like they're actually referenced in the object. They're assigned to the object layer, but they're background textures, so they just don't get rendered. Full stop.
Okay, I
Make
see.
sense? Yeah.
That does make sense. It's just
So then,
I'm just surprised, like how involved this is now.
yeah. So then the other, I know for something that's barely used, right? It's definitely was
exactly.
supposed to be used more. So then the other thing that's interesting here is we have like this one was the pool. Remember this fucking weird like grid that they had overlaid on the pool, right? Or like actually we can see Forest Knight actually has oh maybe it doesn't. I could swear. Oh yeah, no, it was BG Junk Layer. This grid that they had was a BG Junk Layer. So this was probably used when they were
Getting rid of stuff.
yes, exactly, when they were laying things out. They just left it here in the object layer at like so it rendered in their tool but not in the actual game. Kind of the idea. So the pool though has this weird junk here. So why does this not render? This is in the object layer, but it doesn't render. The reason is because only things that have defined object locations render in the object layer. So that's how we know to exclude that junk. If it doesn't have a defined location, it doesn't get rendered as part of the object layer thing. It just gets ignored.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that object layer junk comes from. The other thing that happens is we can also, now one of the cool things we can do, by the way, is the map editor understands the scrolling background, and so can render that fully now, which is very neat. So this is what the scrolling background will look like. It tiles it and everything just fine, which is very cool. And the info layer is the last remnant here. This is where the background is defined. The scrolling background is defined. This box defines what that is, if that makes sense. And then the other thing that we have here that's kind of interesting is if we go to like Forest Day, we have interactable objects. So you can see these little pink squares here are they have tooltips that explain what the text is that describes these interactable objects. These interactable object things are where your character will walk to and stand when you interact with this object. The interactable object itself is defined in the script. Like where you tap is defined in the script, where you walk is defined in the map. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
So
like if we open up just as an example, if we open up the music room, and we do interactable objects. You can see basically like the piano here. This is where Kyon walks to when you interact with the grand piano, is what happens. So obviously that's not where you tap the grand piano because it's not the right spot, but that's where Kyon walks towards. That's where he paths toward when you click the grand piano, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Okay.
So kind of cool.
Yeah.
So then the really cool thing that we found, or I found, was remember. So this map is used. This is the episode 5 puzzle phase map. But remember these club maps, these club room maps that are unused, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check this shit out. They have tons of interactable objects in them, and they all have little. They all have descriptions. What's that?
Like
this is ADV.
Like
yeah, this is an ADV. Yeah, this is not.
But
extras.
Is it like an early extras mode or something? Like the
no,
bonus mode?
it's totally different.
Oh.
It's something
So they
that was
actually
going to be
split
included.
events.
Yeah. So there's no script that uses these, so we have no idea what the text would have been, but they give us hints as to what these are. Millie has translated all of this,
That's so
but
cool.
you can
So that's
see
all in
like.
that file. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually all in the map file itself. So the computer at night. So if we look at Clubroom Day, it has a better, more descriptive thing. The nighttime map references the daytime map descriptions and just says blah 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 at night, basically. But if we go in here, you can see that it has like, and so like going by the title, there's no way I can read these unintelligible books. For example. Curries of the World, all 4 volumes. Love that. Actually, I think I translated this one now that I say that. Millie just double-checked me. Ha 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 ha. I'm so good. A cardboard box. It has some baseball equipment inside. A computer. The Spoils of War, perhaps. The Brigade Chief's Manifesto. Rustling Bamboo Leaves. When You Wish Upon a Star. A radio cassette player. today's tea is delicious once again, and an alluring maid outfit. Ooh. So anyway, kind of cool to see maybe what could have been. Here's my guess, Will.
Yeah.
My guess is that you were always able to enter the club room in the adventure mode phase. Like, that was someplace you were always able to go to at any time of day.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah, so therefore there's night and day versions.
That's where the night and
club
day
room-
versions are there. Yeah.
Is the club room even used at all? Yes, it is.
The night one is used in episode 5. This is where there's like a brief adventure mode phase where you can talk to all the characters in there. But only this one with the lights turned on. The other two are not used. And I just think it's super interesting. Because yeah, it implies obviously an episode. Oh, you're right. This is the episode 4 one. Sorry, Millie, you're correct. It's not used in episode 5. It's episode 4.
Okay.
You're correct. This is the episode 4 adventure phase. I was misremembering. Yeah, this is the episode 4 one. So yeah, because this is where the this is where the test of courage starts. This is where they start the test of courage. So like you talk to all the characters and then you do the test of courage, basically. So the idea here is, I think after Haruhi leaves, then you could maybe go back in the adventure phase. It was initially planned you could go back and you could see it at night like this, like with the lights off after Haruhi leaves. Mm-hmm. So that was basically the idea for the night one. The day one obviously is during the day. That's what happened there. But yeah, I mean, like, it's just super cool. So the idea is that you would have been able to interact with all of these things in the adventure phase, and probably the reason you were able to do that is because the map had like you could go into the room at any time of day, basically. Like any time throughout it, you could interact with these objects, whether or not there were characters in the room that you could also interact with. You could interact with these objects. That's super fucking cool to me.
Very cool.
So yeah, so we're gonna, when I do the Chocoretsu restored patch, that's one of the things I'm gonna bring back is the ability, because like remember, here's the other thing is this pathing map, right? Here's the exit for the room, so clearly that was built in, right?
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be based on that. I thought it was right at the beginning of the episode before you go into the pool, but IDK, not that it matters. You might be right. I don't remember. But like, yeah, it's you go to the club room and have some sort of discussion, and then the test of courage happens later. You might be right. It might be before you go to the pool. I don't remember. But yeah, and so then yeah, we have the origin we can draw. There's also the camera boundary is also defined in the map file as well, or the layout file, one of the two. So here's the camera boundary. The camera can't go beyond these points, basically, which is actually interesting in some of the pool maps and stuff. Or like at least some of the puzzle phase maps. So like we draw the boundary here. This one's normal. This also preserves the actual colors that the layer has in the layout, which is interesting. So I actually keep the colors. I don't know what the colors mean, but they define tints for all of these things, and so I kept it. But like if we look at this one, Will, like for example, I think Puzzle 04 is interesting, maybe. So yeah, this one, you can see up here it doesn't have like full definition and stuff, right? Like it just kind of has part of it. But if you look at the boundary, you can't go past this point. Yeah, the camera can't go past that point, so that's where they defined it. It's just where it can't go where it can't go past. So kind of neat. And then if you can also do the scrolling BG now, and you can see it's transparent.
Really
like
cool.
you can see it's transparent. You can see the scrolling BG.
I like that you've
behind
added
the transparency of the map.
properly renders.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's actually really cool on this one. You can
Is
see
the-
like this transparent map. You can actually see what it's
Yeah.
supposed to look like.
Mhm.
It's like this, and so it's really fucking hard to see. But that's the point.
Is the area where the scrolling BG renders arbitrary, or have you just like on this thing arbitrary? Like, does it?
It's completely
render
arbitrary.
forever?
It renders forever.
Render
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, it renders forever. It's completely arbitrary. The way I rendered it is I just have it repeating over the canvas.
Is
So-
there control for how fast it scrolls and stuff?
No, the speed of scrolling, as far as I know, is static. It's controlled like through. We need to ROM hack to change how fast it scrolls. I believe. I think it's in ROM hack or one of the overlays, probably more likely. Probably the puzzle overlay controls how fast that BG scrolls. But yeah, so anyway, that's the new map editor stuff. Extremely cool.
Very cool. Very
I'm
cool.
very excited. Yeah, I'm so excited about it. I just think it's so neat. Okay, so let's keep going. So that's the next thing I wanted to show off was the improved group selection editor. This is actually super cool. I'm so proud of this. So here is what it looks like now. So you can actually see the preview of the group selection. It has like Haruhi here. It has the titles of everything. You click on it, Will, and it shows you the routes. It shows you all of the routes for all the characters, which is super cool, I think. So this is actually like the actual character allocations for each route, as you can see. And it has the title of each route, the link to the script for that route, and then here are the Kyon list topics, the topics that you get if you don't have Kyon assigned to that route, which is very cool. And so one of the things that's neat now is, first of all, it loads a lot faster and it's a lot less laggy than having all the group boxes and the whole thing listed all at once. But the other thing you can do is you can edit the titles of these things. So we can have it say, fuck off or whatever.
I love the little preview you've got.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And just like it renders in real time.
Yeah, it did impress me.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. And then like you can do the same thing here with this preview here. It pulls it up and you can make sure that it looks good. I need to add the return button, I think, so that you can tell whether the it actually like will be visible below the return button. Like because there's a back button there that like takes up some space. So that's important to render. I haven't put that in yet. I'll do that in a sec probably in one of the future PRs. But yeah, so the group selection editor is really cool. Obviously, it's not done complete yet. That's going to be V0.4, where we're able to like drag things around, add new objectives, change a lot of more features of the objectives, change like allocations, topics, which scripts are selected, all that kind of stuff will be in a future thing. But right now, there's like quite a bit you can edit, and I'm really proud of it. It looks good, I think. I'm actually very happy with it. I think it's pretty awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it. This air freshener, Millie, this is selection 5, so this is a group 4 one. Is that supposed to be lowercase f? We might want to look into that. I don't know if that's already been fixed, but that's kind of weird to me. It might be something that Will would catch because it hasn't been edited yet, so maybe that's fine.
Okay.
We can let Will catch that, I guess. This is episode 4 after all, so it's fine. Okay, just notice that right now. So that's the group selection editor. And then the next one was the character editor. This one's not that exciting, but it's still neat. It's the same as was before. You can edit all of this stuff here. Works exactly the same as it did before. It's perfect though. It's complete parity with Ado, so that's really cool. Kind of fantastic there. I love that we made it so that you can edit the like you change the name of the character and it automatically updates the nameplate. I think that's so fucking cool that we managed to do that. I loved that. What a good feature. What a good feature. You know what I mean, Will?
Yeah.
Will knows what I mean over here. Will knows what I'm talking about. Will knows what I'm talking about. Will knows what's up.
He knows what's up. It's nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
it's actually really
a lot of the work we did on Ato was very good, but I mean, it's good that we now pretty much almost brought all of it over. So.
Yeah, no, I mean it's gonna like we did a lot of good feature work. I think it's just like the UI is like a lot more extensible and maintainable. I think in this way. Yeah, and loads faster. That's the other big thing. It's a lot faster in Avalonia, which is great. And doesn't have bugs on Linux, which is nice.
Yeah.
As someone who uses Linux now, it's great that it doesn't have like crashing every 5 seconds on Linux. I'm doing my taxes. Okay, you know what? Fair, Millie. That's fair. Okay, good for you. I'm proud of you for doing your taxes. You're a, God save the king. Yeah. Okay. Add item editor to Avalonia branch. LOL. Thank you. So the item editor, again, this is actually very simple. This is just the item editor. It just has these items that are unused. We're going to make sure that we use them when we do the Chokuretsu Reloaded. Or Unchained, or whatever the fuck we're calling it. Add the place editor. Again, this is a neat feature that we had from Ado. But yeah, we can edit these places fully, and it will automatically update and everything like that. Looks great, I think. What were you going to say, Will?
Yeah. No, nothing. I wasn't saying anything.
Okay, cool.
It does look really good. Everything just looks so cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So the next thing is we added UI text dialog. Again, this is just from Ado. It's not that exciting, but now you can go in and edit all the UI text in the whole game, which is fantastic. This is weird. That's odd. I don't like that. What's going on here? That's for a different time. We'll figure out what's going on there. What the fuck was that? That's so strange. Okay. I didn't notice that when I did this on Windows, so maybe that's something that's like a smaller screen aspect ratio or something like that, or I don't know exactly. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, edit UI text dialog, or maybe it's smaller like resolution because I have 4K monitors at home. Add tutorial map edit mapping editing. So this is again like a very unexciting thing, but we needed it for parity. So here's edit tutorial maps, tutorial mapping rather. So this edits all the tutorial mappings. You can now change the scripts associated with each tutorial flag. So when that tutorial loads in the puzzle phase, it actually loads a particular script that you want it to load, which is very cool. So I think that's great. This is the time over one that's fun. I love time over. That's the tutorial that we have an achievement for getting. Update voice line editor, right? So this is the cool stuff, Will. So take a look at this. So now, when you go in here, so here's Ikasenai. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ikasenai. So this is Ikasenai. You can see it says I can't let you go over here, and it's in red text. So now you can go in here. You can change it to lavender. You can change it to white. You can change it to black. You can change it to off-white. Like there's a bunch of different colors you can change it to here. You can now change, make it on the top screen where it doesn't have that drop shadow.
Oh wait, it does preview. Sorry, my screen wasn't covered. Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, so it previews.
I did the previews of the tab.
You did the previews of this. I updated the previews to have to account for colors and also the forced drop shadow here. So now it adds. You can force the drop shadow or not, which is a good feature. And obviously, you can still change the location of where it renders and all that stuff. So that's real cool. That didn't update when I clicked that button. Why? It's just that one button that's not updating. Okay, we're gonna look at that real quick.
Interesting.
Interesting. What the fuck? We find bugs sometimes, folks. That's what we test things for. Okay, so this is bottom Y. Do I not do update preview on one of these? Top Y, below top Y, above bottom Y. I have two update preview. Above bottom. Below top. Top. Okay, wait. So let's do. Okay, wait 1 second. Okay, yeah. So that changed. That's fine. Then we change it back to. Didn't change. Okay, so something's wrong with the binding. I don't know. I'll look into this later and see if I can figure out what's wrong with the binding. That's fine though. We'll figure it out. Maybe I can just look right now. Just like maybe it's in
do you
the
know
voice
how you
line
define a template for an empty tab?
Sorry. What do you mean?
Do you know how you add content to the area, to the content area of a, for example, the editor tabs panel where there is no tab selected?
Okay. Yes. So do you want to change the color of the tab background? Is that what you're trying to do?
So for example, when no tab is selected, displaying some content.
Like
so
this right here?
Close that tab. So
yeah you want to change this right here?
Yeah, that.
It's a Tabalonia thing.
Okay, Tabalonia.
So yeah, so you have to look into Tabalonia. I don't think you have to. We have a fork of Tabalonia. If you have to modify Tabalonia, we use a fork of it.
Okay.
Because I added the custom features of like middle click to close and all that kind of stuff. That's all custom, like in our fork of Tabalonia. And the right click, all that stuff. That's all fork of Tabalonia. So if you want to edit this background, and we have to do it in Tabalonia. We can do it there. But you might still be able to change it if you look into Tabalonia. Look and see. You might still be able to change it. But I do think we might have to edit Tabalonia. But we can do that if you like. Again, if you make like a mock-up or something, or if you want to just go try to do it, like we have it forked. It's in the Haruhi repo, so you have access to it. It's not on my repo or anything. It's in Haruhi. It's Haruhi Club /Tabalonia. So if you want to pull that and try editing that would be totally fine. And it has a sample app, so you can test and see what it will look like without having to pull it into Serial Loops directly. So that will be good. But yeah, no, I think that sounds great if you want to edit that and make it look nice. You could even make it a property or something so we can update it more easily in the future. Maybe.
Might be a way of doing it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, true. You might be able to do it anyway. Who knows? But yeah. So anyway, so that's cool. Let's look at these radio buttons and see what I did wrong. Above bottom Y, static above bottom is checked equals above bottom Y. Group name Y pause. No fucking clue why that's not working. I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure that out later. That's nuts for a different time to fix that bug. Okay, I'm gonna file the bug though, just so we don't lose track of it, because that's important to keep track of that kind of stuff. Okay, so above bottom Y, or maybe initial selected radio button does not update subtitle preview on reselection in voiced line. See title. Labels, bug, type. Ooh, yes, the types. Oh my gosh, I can make it a bug. Yeah, I'll make it a bug type. I guess we don't need the label for bug now if we have the type for bug, right? I guess we don't need it. Milestone, VO.3. Great. Cool. Yeah, I guess we can take away the bug label. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but I think that's probably reasonable to do, right? We'll see. I just significantly leaned away. They don't have at night at this Shinjuku Kaikatsu Club. They never have the chair rooms anymore. So I'm in a mat room. So I'm just fully laying back on my mat sometimes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As I'm here, is what you're hearing me going like this. Oh shit! I just fell. But that's I'm in a mat room, and so I have that. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So we filed that bug. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show is the starting chibis. So that's in the script editor now. We have starting chibis. So if we go to one that has starting chibis, you can see maybe this one will. Yeah, so this one here you can see this one has no starting chibis right now, but we can put Kyon in, and then he's a starting chibi. We put him back. We put Haruhi in. We can just do this way. And that's a tab specifically for starting chibis. So similar like EVO2, it starts with Haruhi and Kyon there. We can add Mikuru, we can take away Haruhi, all that kind of stuff. Just works. I think it needs labels to make it more clear which one's which, and make it demarcated, maybe change the background colors and stuff like that, just make it look a little nicer. But works really well. So, functional, but could use a little cleanup, I think. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, the last thing I want...
It's looking very good, shaping up.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot better than it was before, where it was just list boxes.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's a lot better to have the visualization of the characters and all that stuff, and be able to see that. I like that they're in the right order, all that kind of stuff. I like that. The next thing is BGMs. So now, this is currently what we have. Okay, so I don't know the lyrics for that. Sorry, guys. Okay. No fukusatsu no kotoba. Or kotowa da ne. Tashikani. Okay. Complicated things are something. I don't know what he says. But anyway, okay. So we're going to replace this background music with a different piece of music. We have, all of these are in FLAC, and it supports FLAC, so we can just pull in one of these. I really like... which one do I want to do? Kanade. We'll do Kanade. So this is going to pull in Kanade. And with a lot of commercial music, it's a lot louder than the music in the game. So once this gets pulled in and replaced, so it has to do the full replacement, converting it, and that takes a hot sec. But once it gets replaced, we'll be able to see... It's quite loud. So if we go in here, you can actually look and see the volume. See, it's actually extremely loud, right? But now what we can do is we can hit this button, normalize, and it automatically adjusts it to match the volume of all the other background music in the game. So,
very cool.
Will thinks that, it's very cool. Neat. So now we can hit.
Before, it used to blow your eardrums out sometimes. Or just be ridiculously quiet.
Exactly, yeah. And so now it actually auto-normalizes.
Does it average out? Or is it just manually you entered some values?
I can show you. There's no manual. There's no manual work. It's all averaging.
Cool.
So it's in project. It happens on project load. basically what happens is when it's loading in the background music now, it does a little work to, it has this list of floats called maxes. It goes in, it gets a wave provider, and then gets the max amplitude, which is a helper function that turns the wave provider into a sample provider, and then gets the max amplitude of that by looping through all the samples, and just finding the highest float, which turns out to be the amplitude of that sample. And so then by doing that, we can get the max sample, and then it just averages all of the max volumes, basically all of the max amplitudes for every single background music in the game, averages them, and then that gets us the average BGM max amplitude. And then when you go in and edit the background music, and you hit that normalize button, it takes the current volume and matches it to like the current max amplitude and matches it to that actual max amplitude by doing math to figure out how much it needs to scale by, basically, and scales it. So that's how it works. It's kind of cool. It works really well. So it is dynamically done, to answer your question well. It is a dynamic thing that happens, which is neat. I think it works really well. And you can still manage the loops. So we could go in here, we can make this background music loop, which is cool. That does not work very well on this. Interesting. Didn't know that. Okay, now it works. I think that's a bug.
Vary based on the song. It might, like, if you picked like a song that goes really up and down, it might screw with stuff. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's that the Linux and Mac implementations, the one that uses OpenAL, is a little glitchy still. It's a little glitchy, and basically what happens is when you hit play initially, it kind of fucks up a little bit of playback. And you usually have to hit stop and then hit play again, and then it works fine. And I don't really know why. I've looked into it before. I haven't been able to figure out how to fix that. I've made it a lot more stable. I've done a lot of fixes to the OpenAL implementation, but I haven't figured out that particular bug yet because it's really weird. I don't really understand what's going on there. So there you go. Anyway, very neat. So we love that kind of thing. We're gonna call this Kamada now because that's the new name of this track. So cool stuff. So that's that though. That normalization I think is really neat. And then the last thing is we weren't saving flags at save editing. I realized that when I tried to go edit a save and it didn't save the flags, and I was like, wow, how did I miss that? I don't understand. But I did. Anyway, now it saves the flags. So perfect. So yeah, really neat stuff. I added a whole bunch of new features. Will, how's your thing coming along? How's your theming coming along?
I've got something to show you soon.
Okay, cool. I'll hold off. But yeah. So anyway, I've done a lot of really cool work. Will's doing some really baller work right now. So we're excited to see that. I'm very excited to see it at least. I think it'll be really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I love this kind of stuff. I just love this program so much. I think it's so neat. Yeah, makes me really happy.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so anyway, the only things outstanding, Will, to answer your question. So, we had the BG replace dialogue was something that was outstanding before, but now that works. We can even scale to fit here, you can see. We can drag this around, and it all works. And then we can hit save, and it replaces that background just fine. So, actually, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Flip them on the other side. Save. Much better. Okay. So anyway, we can now do background replacement, which is great. And so that that crop and scale dialog works really well. So we like to see that. We can hit save here, and it will save that, obviously. So that is something that was outstanding previously. That's been fixed. The background music normalization was not something that was outstanding, but it was a V0.3 feature that we wanted to implement. It's now been implemented. Character sprites. I would still love to have the actual replacement UI for this, but I'm gonna say it's not really necessary for V0.3 if you don't want to do it right now. I think it could be a V0.4 thing. Like, you can currently replace character sprites. It does work. It's just we don't have great UI for visualizing it. But like I don't really care. Like, you know, it's fine. Like, we've been working on this for like over a year. Like if we, you know, we can
Yeah.
do VO point. We can VO point 4 that. I'm fine kicking that to VO point 4. In fact, I'm going to kick it to VO point 4 right now because I was talking about doing that.
It's been kicked. It's been kicked.
Yeah, we're kicking it. So improved character sprite editor UX is being moved from milestone VO.3 moved from milestone VO.3 to milestone VO.4. So now it's in VO.4. Excellent. So the next one on the list here is, of course, the character editor, which I just did in this last PR batch. So that's up to date and in parity with Ado. So that's fantastic. The next one after that, we have the chess puzzle editor, which is brand new in VO.3. It was actually a thing for VO.4. I would like to, at some point, fix it up so that you can add chess pieces and all that kind of stuff, but chess puzzles being fully edited was a VO.4 target anyway, so having them in here at all is just a nice to have for VO.3, frankly. And so I'm not too concerned with making the chess editor fully functional. It's just going to be noted in the documentation it's not fully functional right now. You can edit the chess puzzles kind of, but not fully. And I'm totally okay leaving it that way for now and just keeping that in VO.4. Chibi editor is the thing that Fuyuko's working on with me, so once we have that finished up, that's like one of the last things. Group selection editor, I really wanted to improve it, as I showed off earlier. It's new and improved, so that's really good. Item editor is one of the things in this batch, as I showed off. It's done now. Fully works. It's just a graphics editor, so it's very simple. Layout editor, new and improved. Very nice. I love it. I love our layout editor. One of the things I want to do eventually, Will, is I want to add more layouts. There's a whole bunch more that we could add. This is actually only pulling from one of the layouts, and so I'd love to add more
really?
of them. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only all of these layouts only pull from a single layout file. It's C45, in case you're wondering. OXC45.
Why that one? Is it just arbitrary?
It's just the one that we needed to edit the most for.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's the one that we had. We don't edit anything at any of the other layouts in the game currently.
Okay. We can have it maybe with like a drop down or something, or like.
Yeah. Well, no, we can just no. We don't need to do that. We just make them separate layout objects. They're just all separate layout items.
Okay.
So all we have to do is define the layouts manually, and they have to be defined manually. There's no way to not define them manually, because every reference to the layout, like which layout entries to use and all that, is hard coded in ARM9 or in one of the overlays. It's hard coded in the game though. So there's no real way to do it except for just have it manually scraped. And so we can just define more layout items basically. And that works great. I actually did that a little bit earlier to help Fuyuko with something. I forget what I was doing exactly, but I helped her with that, and that worked really quite well. So we'll do that more in the future. That's going to be on my list at some point. I'm going to add more layout items. The maps, obviously the map editor is so much easier now. Like I've really made it a lot easier for us to do the map editing stuff because we figured out all of this reverse engineering stuff. What is this poster that Kyon has in its room? Do you think we can tell what that is if we zoom in?
Maybe.
Nanda. The light is not fully rendered. That's so funny. Is it like an object junk thing or something? Like a junk layer? No, it's not. They just didn't render the light fully. It's Ayrton Senna.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know what that is. Is that a joke?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that is either.
Oh, it's a racing. He's an F1 racer, probably, right? Is that who he is? How? Millie loves F1. We know Millie loves F1.
Millie? Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't fucking know. It's a racing driver. Oh, it is actually real? That's actually what it is? Oh, lit. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, cool. That's super neat. Hell yeah. Thank you, Millie. Millie's the Haruhi expert over here. That makes sense for her.
Correspondent for
Haruhi, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is super neat. We can do stuff with Kyon's room. I'd love to do that eventually. There's no interactable objects in this room, I believe. Unfortunately, we'll have to add our own. But yeah, very cool stuff. Can you send me the screenshot of the image? Yeah, 100%. Let me get on that. Let me pull up. I'll I'll send you. I don't know if I can. I didn't do export, I think, but I can send you a screenshot easily. That was Killen's room right here. I'll just zoom in and send you a screenshot. Okay. And screenshot. Selection. Suda. I hope everyone liked that really loud clicking
That was
noise
really
I made.
loud. That felt like it was louder than my system. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why it was so loud. That was interesting. It was loud in my ears too, so we all got to experience that together. Okay, there you go, Millie, though. That should be the screenshot I just sent you. Okay. Kind of looks like a blimp or some shit, I feel like, but I could be wrong. Like this here kind of looks like a blimp to me. Why? But maybe it's just like a Rorschach thing. I don't know. So anyway, map editor is much improved, but obviously you still can't edit the maps. I think our ideas for the map editor later on down the line are good, Will. I think like doing grouping objects and stuff. I think one thing that was interesting, let me show you something kind of cool. It's 100% a racing driver wearing a helmet with his hand up. Holy shit. You are incredible. Oh yeah, you're so fucking right, actually. You can actually see, maybe it's even... Like, here's the racing driver right here. That's his helmet with his face done there. Why do I talk like that now? Such a weeb. Yeah, no, you're totally right. This is great. Good job, Millie. So let me show you something interesting here, Will. In the computer club, this is one of the examples I had that kind of gives a good idea of how to lay out a map.
Let me change screen over again. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So if you look at this, you can see the object layer is all these parts where they can actually step in front of it. The occlusion layer is just these cabinets and stuff, and also this particular part of the computer here. The background layer is this part, and then the BG object layer is the other parts of the objects that are only going to be background, is the idea. So one of the things I was thinking about was maybe what we do is we group objects and we let the user define this is the part that like the player will like be an object for, like you can occlude or not occlude, and this is the part that's always background, and then like you can also define occlusion layer stuff. I don't know how we want to do it exactly, but honestly I was also thinking like maybe we just want to like give them free reign and not even do objects. Like maybe we want to just expose the raw layout. I don't know. Like it's something to think about for sure, because like this is very powerful system, right? But also like it's kind of a pain because all of these layout entries are not grouped. So maybe we do want to group it now that I'm saying this out loud, but I don't know. We'll think about it as we get closer. Anyway, very interesting.
Quick question: what's the converter for converting a binding to negative, as to the inverse Boolean?
Yeah. Let me do it. It's Avalonia Boolean converter. It's X static Boolean converters. Fuck. It's like, oh no, it's just not. It's just exclamation point in front of it. Binding exclamation point blah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Binding.
Super easy.
That's great.
Oh, yeah, you're so right, Millie. Like, I think you're correct. God, you're so smart. Holy shit. The fact that you just know that off the top of your head is insane to me. That's so cool. You're like such a cool person, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Then there's the places. We showed that already. That's something I just added now. So place editor is up to date. Puzzle editor, just added that in this last batch here as well. It's in parity, and it's actually ahead of 8.0 because we're able to edit some of those features in the settings and stuff. Scenario is better than 8.0. It works really well, though. It's great. So we love that. Scripts are almost done, as we've talked about. There's still some outstanding things, mainly surrounding... I need to... I'll figure it out later. It's my mastermind subject. Dude, you're like, you go into your mind palace and just come up with crazy shit. Like, it's so cool.
Are you familiar with Mastermind? Do you have Mastermind in America?
No, we don't have Mastermind. I actually didn't know. I thought that was just like a thing she was saying.
TV show. So it's like, it's famous in the UK because you sort of sit I don't know how to describe it.
Is it Who Wants to Be a
really cool.
Millionaire but Mastermind?
No, it's kind of like it's like a quiz show, but you go in with your like a subject that you're an expert on, right?
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, cool show. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in and I'll be like, yes, hello. I have expertise in Suzume Haruhi no Shokuretsu specifically. The Suzume Haruhi series of video games is my mastermind subject. In a couple of years after I've hacked all of them. That will be my mastermind subject.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, this is gonna be so the things that remain for we can actually show you. I got a message. Oh yeah, Millie sent me a message of the guy. Here he is. So I think you're correct. Yeah, I think you're correct, Millie. You're totally right. Yeah. God damn. God, you're smart. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, this is looking good.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'm excited. I'm hype.
Wait, that's not.
So. Okay, so let's see what's outstanding here. If we go into, let's close all this shit, close all tabs, and we're gonna go into the script editor, script editor view model, and we can actually go down here to see which commands have been implemented, and we can go into command verb, and I can show you exactly. I think global 2D or chest load is the last one, I think, actually. So if we go to chest load, yeah. So there's these chest commands, chest v go to, chest move, etc. There's scene go to chest. I think maybe we've already implemented that though. Yeah, we have. And then there's ep header, ep header, confetti. Is confetti default? No, yeah, confetti needs to be implemented. BG disp CG, BG scroll, OP mode, wait cancel, and I don't think BG revert needs to be. No, it does. So these ones all need to be implemented, but there's not very many left. I'm probably going to do them all in one PR, or I might break out the chess ones into a separate PR and then do the rest of them in a second PR. The only reason I say that is because I might implement previews for all the chess things if I have time to do that, which I also have less time right now, Will, because I'm a student at the moment. I'm a college student right now. Going back to school. Yeah.
So that means that I am your senpai or whatever. No.
Well, okay, maybe technically. But also I was once in school long before you, so I don't know how that works.
That's cool. I bet it's like that's awesome though. It's like do you feel like younger going back to school?
No, because I'm barely doing it, really. So what I'm doing, Will, is I'm doing online school, online university, and I'm doing what's called mastery-based education.
Like a master's?
No, it's not like that. It's like So basically, I'm gonna have to be careful how I phrase this because they are. I am getting a degree from them, so I actually very much respect and appreciate what they're doing for me. But basically, the way that it works is so the school is called Western Governors University, or WGU. I don't really care that people know that I go there because it's not a physical location that I go to. It is an internet school, and there's a billion people who go there, so I'm not really doxing myself by saying that. But anyway, so basically, the school is called WGU, and the way it works is you sign up for a program. In this case, I signed up for software engineering. And you get a series of classes. In this case, there's 38 classes. I was able to transfer in a couple of credits, and that's great. But there's 30 odd classes I have to take, right? I happen to be pretty good at software engineering, given that I've been doing it for over half my life.
I hope so.
And the particular track that I'm on is a C# track, which, as you might notice, this is written in C#. So I might be an expert in it. So here's the thing. I might be the GOAT. In fact, I am shooting to be the GOAT for this particular school. Because here's the thing. I'm doing 2 courses a day. I'm completing 2 college courses every day.
Okay.
So what I do is I go in, I take the pre-assessment for the course. Some of the courses are project courses. So I have to, currently I'm building a website. in fucking what is it? Angular. Never used Angular in my life. I'm hating it.
God,
I know,
Angular
I hate
sucks.
it.
There's
It
other
sucks
ones that
so
are better.
bad. I know, Vue is so much better. I love
Vue,
Vue.
yeah,
Yeah, Vue is good. I hate Angular.
Even Next.js, which is React, isn't so bad. React is okay.
React is fine. React is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angular's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Angular. So anyway, I'm doing Angular, and I have to build this stupid website, but I'm almost done with it. So that's some of the courses, are these projects that I do, and then you do them, you submit them. If you pass, you pass. If you don't, you get to retry it, whatever. So for the most part, I've been going like a nice clip on those. The other ones that you have, I need to go back to chat. I need to see if people are saying things. IDK, if anyone here has seen Rosen Maiden, but the boy in that has tons of F1 posters with Schumacher and Senna and stuff. Okay. Hell yeah. Millie is such a mastermind over here. She really knows her shit. Yeah. So anyway, what I was saying was it's mastery based. So what that means is when I go in and I take, I basically have a course. And so, like, for example, I did a course the other day that was databases. I forget what it was exactly called, but it was a database course on SQL and all that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. So I go in, I know the database is okay, not super great or whatever, but I know I'm okay. So I take the pre-assessment, I pass the pre-assessment, which means I'm allowed to now take the final assessment. Now, normally, you don't know what the content is, so you have to go read the textbook and do, like, the assignments, all that kind of stuff. But if you want, you can just take the assessment, the final exam. So I've just been doing that. I've just been taking the final exams. And if you pass them, you pass the course, and you get credit for it. So, I'm just taking 2 courses a day. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if you're doing the math here, I'm currently 32% through my degree. And that means I have, like, I think, if we're doing the math correctly, that's about a third of the way through. There's 38 courses in total, so, about 26, 27 courses remaining, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. 26, 27, 28, somewhere in there. So if I do 2 a day, I can finish the degree in 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I absolutely need to do that for my job because they're not going to let me work remote. So I really fucking need this degree because I'm going to need it as fast as possible to get this stupid visa. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm absolutely rushing this degree. But I'm also trying not to go insane. That's why I'm only doing 2 a day. And also, like, they only can drop in 2 per day. Like the guy has only allowed to give me... Yeah, my program mentor is only allowed to give me 2 courses at a time when I accelerate. And so I've just been like, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't want to go insane anyway, so just give me 2 every day. I'll complete those 2 each day, basically, kind of thing. That's what we're doing. So yeah, kind of crazy, kind of cool. Passed a statistics class. I fucking hate statistics. I'm so bad at it, but I did it. I passed it. I remembered enough stats from when I was taking, like, I was a physics major, so I did a shit ton of math. I remembered enough stats from that to be able to pass it. So, good stuff. Yeah, so anyway, Will. Pretty cool, but that's what I'm doing. I'm doing college again, and I'm going to get a degree. And for those of you watching that don't know this, I don't have a degree. Not going to say why on stream. If you want to know, befriend me in real life.
Yeah.
And I will absolutely tell you, because it's quite the story. Or just come to a bar. I'm not going to say which one, but like just try a bar in Tokyo's Golden Gai, Shinjuku's Golden Gai district. And particularly good ones. If you pick a good one, there's a good chance I'll be there. There's actually not a good chance. There's actually like 200 bars in Golden Gai or something, and I go to like one of them. So like you actually have a very low chance of selecting the same bar as me. But you know,
stuff though.
What's that?
I'm sure there's some really good.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, Golden Gai is incredible. The thing is that like a lot of the bars allow smoking inside, so the ones I go to are the ones that are non-smoking generally.
Yeah.
So actually that helps you narrow it down, folks. If you're looking for non-smoking bars in Golden Gai, you can find me that way. There you go. But if you go to one of those bars, the bar that I go to frequently, they actually know me as Jonko there, which is fun. They call me Jonko-chan. Jonko-chan.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they call me Jonko-chan, which is very cute. Because my line name is Junko, Junko. And so they added me online. They're like, "Your name's Jonko, like Jonko," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm Jonko-chan." And they were like, "Oh my gosh, Jonko-chan!" So every time I come in now, they're like, "Jonko-chan." Like Hisashiburi, when it's been a long time, but usually they say like Jonko-chan, 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 konbanwa, and then they say like, "Go here at the bar." They always give me a nice spot at the bar now.
That's nice.
Oh no, you overestimated your expenses. No, that's so bad, Millie. I'm so sorry. Having to pay taxes when you don't expect to have to pay taxes sucks. Oh, you're pro tax.
HMRC,
I'm also pro tax.
HMRC suck.
Yeah. To be
Although
clear, I'm
our
also.
tax system is better than the US.
Oh
one,
yeah,
so-
no, our tax system sucks ass, and also I have to pay taxes when I move abroad. Hate that.
They always
Even though I'm not.
keep having to send me rebates. Like they give me
Yeah.
in the wrong tax, and it's a pain.
Yeah, I hate the fact that I have to file 2 tax returns when I move abroad.
Oh
I'm
god.
not even working in the U.S. I just have to file. I have to file in Japan and U.S. and I have to pay U.S. taxes
Okay.
on my Japanese income.
That kind
Yeah.
of crazy. I hate it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And the U.S. is one of the only countries in the world to do that. Bad
It's
country.
awful.
Bad
Yeah.
fucking country. Tax me. Yes, tax me too, actually. Unironically, tax me, but I don't. Here's the thing. I am pro tax, absolutely. But, and this is a big but here, the U.S. Does not do anything good with my taxes. Straight up. We just bomb people. That's like the thing we do with my tax money. We use it to build more bombs and planes to
Can't
send
wait
the
for
bombs.
Can't
Yeah.
wait for Canada to join the EU.
Join Canada to join the EU? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, honestly, yeah. Can Japan join the EU? I want an EU passport. Wait, no, Japan. I can't get a Japanese passport. Can Australia join the EU? I want an EU passport. I can get an
Australia
Australian
joined
passport.
Eurovision, which is just the same thing.
Yeah, true.
basically.
Hopefully they can get. I can definitely get a Australian passport. That's on my list of things to do. I'm gonna move to Japan for maybe 5 to 10 years. We'll see, and then I'm gonna move to Australia. So Japan's my 30s. Australia's maybe my 40s. We'll see. And then I'm gonna get an Australian citizenship, and then I'm gonna probably retire there. That's my plan. I don't care if you heard, but some German politician was genuinely proposing Canada joins the EU. You know, is it because of Trump saying he wants to annex Canada or whatever the fuck? Probably, right?
Did you hear someone German politician actually say that? That's funny. It's really funny.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, Canada should join the EU. Canada is better than a lot of EU countries. Like, you know, it would be fine. It's definitely related. Yeah, fuck me, man. Not to get too political, but I want to leave my fucking country. It's so bad. So bad. I wanted to leave it anyway, like before it was
Yeah.
bad. Like this bad. Like it's really bad now.
country-
I wanted to leave before.
country is cooked, Jonko. Sorry to say. So
Well, you know, we're very cooked for the next 4 years at least. We hope that we'll still have elections
Yeah.
in 4 years.
yeah.
And
yeah,
how
yeah.
how okay, wait. We're gonna see if people can figure out what I'm Googling based on this. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. She is currently 35. Hell yes. I look forward to President AOC in 2029.
You reckon?
If anyone could win against, will it be Trump? Probably, right? If anyone can win, it's her.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really know her that well, so I wouldn't be able to. Really...
If the Democratic Party doesn't sabotage her the way they sabotaged Bernie, she would win.
Oh yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I think she has, like, unlike Bernie, I think she has, like, kind of... So Bernie has a lot of energy, and he's really good, and he's very, like, invigorating, and he's good at what he does.
Old though.
He's old,
He has that
and
age
the other
problem.
thing is he's not he doesn't have the same kind of charisma that Obama has, right? Like Obama pulls you in. As much as I don't like the guy, he definitely undeniably has a certain kind of charisma.
Oh, he's a great
Um,
orator. I actually enjoy
yes.
watching speeches and stuff. They're
Yes,
pretty
exactly.
great.
I
Like,
agree.
even when he asks questions, there's one question where Obama's like talking about like gun laws or whatever. By the
Uh-huh.
way, not a U.S. citizen. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on any of this stuff.
I
Really.
am.
But yeah, Jonko is. And Obama like answers his question about gun. He just puts it very eloquently. Just really eloquent.
He's a very eloquent man. He's often wrong, but he's very eloquently wrong. And I respect him for that. Anyway, like as much as I dislike him, he's very charismatic. He's very good at what he does. And I think AOC has the same kind of draw. Like her district fucking loves her. Like she is so beloved in her district. Like the Democrats, like the mainstream party, does not. She's actually started to make inroads with them, which is very cool. I hate when people are charismatic and wrong. Yeah, me too, bestie. Me too. That's my whole fucking country. Right now. Yeah. So anyway, AOC I think has a real shot at the presidency, is my opinion, and she would actually be good at it. And part of that is like also she's very pragmatic, which is unfortunately a quality that typically ends up getting you to be president.
Right.
I would argue that Bernie is also a pretty pragmatic guy, but he's definitely more ideologically pure than she is, I would say. Even though he is quite pragmatic as well.
She's willing to compromise is kind of what you're getting at.
She's well, it's not even so much that she's willing to compromise, because she's actually like really good at not compromising with Republicans. Is like her thing, because the mainstream Democratic Party, their whole thing is they only want to compromise with Republicans, if that makes sense. So they love compromise as long as it moves them to the right, but they don't like moving to the left at all. And she's very good at working with the centrists and convincing them to move a little bit left, which is why I think she has a chance, basically.
Yeah.
AOC,
yeah, that's cool.
Oh, she played Among Us. Was Northern Lion on the Among Us stream? Because she also played with H Bomber Guy, is who I knew. H Bomber Guy murdered her on stream, which was crazy. Like the stream of him doing it is so funny, because like so he comes into Among Us. Oh fuck it, we're just gonna watch it right now. It's such a good clip. It's so fucking funny. H Bomber Guy kills AOC. Oh, you think it was a different stream? Okay, this one's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, did I like respawn in a totally different part of the map?
I've never played this game
Is that what they
before.
call it?
I've already accidentally
game?
sworn on the phone with a congressperson. I'm so sorry.
Someone's sighing. I think it was Toast.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Was in that room with me just now. I'm trying to be more observant.
Oh my god.
Okay. After everything we've been through!
I didn't think this would happen! I didn't think this is the first thing that would happen!
I'm actually a bit heartbroken.
I didn't expect.
I've been
I was hoping I could just hide. I didn't think like.
Oh my goodness!
I
and
opened
to
the game for
think
the
I was
first time
so
and joined
excited.
the room like without checking if
I
there's
still
room,
am
and it just
excited.
lets me in. And
But-
now I'm murdering a sitting congresswoman. This is a lot of pressure.
Sitting congresswoman.
What?
That's
I don't
funny.
even
Can
know
you
what this.
believe it? First Twitch stream I ever went on. H Bomber Guy.
I can't even vote in this
So
election.
that
Why am I even here?
did.
It's so good. It's so good. I love him so
Yeah,
much. He's
that's
so
good.
funny.
That is good.
Yeah, so no, the thing that she said about the first Twitch stream she ever went on, that is true. It was H Bomber Guy's Donkey Kong 64 Nightmare stream that he did in support of mermaids, which is the trans charity, the charity for trans kids, yeah. So he did a whole DK64 speedrun Nightmare stream where he streamed for, God, it was like 78 hours or something straight. He slept on stream, basically.
Yeah.
He streamed for like 78 hours, beating 100%ing Donkey Kong 64, and raised like, what was it, like $500,000 or something for this charity.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. All to spite, fucking Glinner. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna make enemies with Glinner on this stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, so continued. Okay, thank you, Reddit. Yeah, Chelsea Manning came on the stream, which was also crazy, and that's how they got AOC on. Was Chelsea Manning knows AOC, and so she got her on. Fucking crazy. And the guy who did the Donkey Kong 64 music and voiced Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong 64 came on stream and said said in DK's voice, he said trans rights on stream. Fucking crazy.
That's awesome.
It was so cool. What a moment. That's like one of the only times I've ever watched like a Twitch stream, because I normally boycott Twitch at all times. But like just because it's owned by Amazon, to be clear.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, really? Jeff the Bezos.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything from Amazon since like 2018, like 2019, I think.
I get you.
So yeah, I don't like them. But yeah, no, it was such a good stream. It was so good. Yeah, what a great guy. H Bomber guy's such a good guy. Love that guy. He's good. Like I don't know. It was like honestly, like I'm not gonna. This is vulnerable of me. I cried multiple times watching that stream. Like it was so beautiful to see like that outpouring of support for trans people, especially in the
That's
UK at that time, and probably now too, for that matter.
Still. I wasn't even aware of. He just made some really nice content.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and he raised money for a good cause and all that. It was
I didn't
great.
realize he did it with AOC. I wasn't aware. That's a really random one when you think that it's UK, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, no, she just, like I said, it was because of Chelsea Manning calling her in.
Yeah.
That was what happened,
Yeah.
And she, of course, is going to show up to support trans people, so fuck yeah, go AOC. Yeah, really cool to have her on. David Tennant is so great. Oh, I love David Tennant. He is such a good ally. I love him very much. Yeah, fuck what the media has been saying about him, man. Like, he is so great. I love David Tennant. Big David Tennant fan. He's the best doctor, and not just because of this.
Yeah.
He's also one of. I saw the first two Doctors. I didn't watch the Matt Smith season. But anyway, he's really good though. I love him.
Yeah.
I actually did see the one Matt Smith episode where he meets Vincent Van Gogh. That episode made me cry.
I like Matt Smith. Peter
Matt
Capaldi
Smith's
was
great, I'm sure.
very good.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
they
think
was.
Matt Smith is my favorite. Although I don't know Matt Smith as well as a person. So.
Yeah, all I know is that he's a bad guy in the new Game of Thrones thing. What's it called? House of the Dragon?
Oh, right.
The only thing I know
Is
about
there?
him. Yeah, he's there. I watched like a couple episodes of it. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't care. You can't choose. Yeah, that's fair. It's hard to pick your favorite Doctor. It's true. It's like picking your favorite child. That's fair. It's fair. Very, very true. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not doing a lot of programming this summer. I'm just chatting. This is
I've
great.
done loads.
Hell yes. Will's going. Will's going
I've
off.
actually been closing chat and stuff because of having to like move around Windows. So
Oh,
I'm sorry
hell
if I'm
yeah.
not there.
No, you're good. I'm watching chat. I'm actually doing my job this time
Good.
around. I've got a second monitor. Here, I'm not gonna send this pic to I'm gonna put it in mod chat. I don't want it to be on stream because it's I'm in it. But I like mod chat. I've shown face before. It's fine. But it's a great picture of me in this situation. It's very funny, I think. I'm gonna put it in mod chat, and Millie, you can take a look at it too. It's fun. But yeah, this is me right now. You have 17 spreadsheets open. Oh, because you're doing your taxes. Makes sense. Do you like that, Will?
17. Hang on, let me check my chat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the setup. Look at that. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize. So the cafe has like monitors you just plug into.
Yeah. No, it's got a big ass monitor here.
I
It's
thought you were like on a laptop. But no, that makes
No.
sense because you have two monitors. That's why
Yeah.
you're having the issue with Ubuntu. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I have my laptop. And then I just have a my laptop is really cool. It's great. I love it. It has like a USB thing, or no, sorry, it has HDMI. Like it has the slots that you can plug in different things for. So I have USB-C, USB-A, HDMI, and SD card, and I can like switch around their locations and switch them in and out with other peripherals and things like that. It's very cool. But yeah, so I have my HDMI port that plugs directly into the monitor, and then I have the monitor up and everything. It's great. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the picture of me there. Okay, excuse me, Millie, you spelled my name wrong. That's okay. My real name. To be clear, that we're not going to say on stream. But you spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Spelled it wrong, Millie. Can't believe you. Believe you do this to me. Oh my god, that's also wrong, Millie. Okay, I'm just gonna type it. It's this. Anyway. Oh my god, Millie, I'm not Korean. That's like it's so fun to say this abstractly and like not have anyone on stream know what I'm talking about. This is very fun. But yes, anyway. I had a really fun experience at the bar I go to the other day. This guy came in and he's a little cheeky. And he was I was like, "Hey, so where are you from?" And he's like, "Take a guess." And I'm not joking. I went, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. And then I said, say something for me, you know. And he said another thing for me or whatever. Like he just said something, you know, whatever. And I was like,
in English or Japanese?
Yeah, he's in English. He's an English speaker. Yeah, he's an English speaker. And I was like, Singapore? And he was like, that is terrifying. How do you know that? That is so scary. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, you just seem Singaporean. I don't know what to say. Like, you just seem. I was like, I literally, I said like, you know, I think it's your like, just your voice sounded like kind of like your accent's a little bit Singaporean. Like, I get like, you know, Singaporean's like pretty British sounding, like a little bit, but it's like sort of like a very slight British accent. Like, it's very, very lilted in there, as opposed, and like a lot of it's like more American pronunciation. And then I said as a joke, I was like, and also you just kind of sound like you're about to say la. And he was like, I am being racially profiled right now. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He was joking though, was he?
Yeah, he was joking. He was totally fucking with me. And yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, it was really funny. So yeah, I loved that. It was a good experience. He was a really funny guy. He had a bunch of fun stories. Singapore is a bit strict with their regulations
very
and rules.
Country, yeah.
It's very, very interesting. I quite like it, visiting at least. I don't know that I'd like to live there though.
Yeah, I'm similar with that on that. Video.
Yeah. It's also, I mean, like, here's the thing: is like I would consider it more if it were like cheaper to live there, but it's very expensive, and I don't know that it's worth the like restrictive rules and everything I have to follow. It's.
Alright, you want to see what I've been doing, Jonko?
Yeah, I want to see what you've been doing. Okay, here, let's.
I'll share my screen in a sec. Let me just.
Okay, share your screen. Okay, when you share your screen, is it okay if I put it on stream, or are you gonna like?
Yes,
okay, cool.
That's my intent. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then, oh my god, Millie is like fucking with me over here. Okay, I'm gonna pop out yours. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I'm gonna pop out yours when you share it. Oh, is it already shared? Okay, watch stream.
Yeah, no, I'm sharing.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pop this out and put it on my other screen here.
I hope this is fine. I don't think I'm doxing myself. Yeah.
I don't think you're doxing yourself either. You're fine.
Okay.
Your name is William. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that much to show.
Hell yes, though.
Everything is now acrylic, and we've got natively blended, so this sits in the bar room.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very nice for ergonomics. It looks very cool.
This is
Let's
really
open
good
a project. Now we have a new progress loading dialog, so now it looks like this.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that looks so nice, Will. Holy fuck!
I want to try and change this accent color. I don't know. I think this might be based on your system settings, like Windows.
I think it might be based on system settings.
So I might just leave it. So
holy shit!
And I've added this, so there's like a little background thing. And then when you open an item, of course, it will do the normal thing. And we have a background here because it looks nicer, I think. Although I might get rid of it in the background to this. I might get rid of it up here, but
I am absolutely flipping out right now. This is so fucking
finally
cool.
As well also has
the it's like the acrylic and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks so nice.
Dialogue.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh my god.
I might just PR this for now.
Yeah, PR that. Can you open up a?
We can add more of these. These are just hard coded really quickly at the end. I added.
Sure. No, that's fantastic.
I
don't care.
We can make that more responsive.
when we make the key bindings dynamic and stuff eventually, which I don't know if I want to do this round. We have done so much to work this round that I feel like I feel like we can. Yeah, I agree. I think we can push back more to 0.4. I'm gonna go through and I'm actually gonna push a bunch back to 0.4 just because we've done so much work porting to Avalonia. I feel like it's fine to push things back.
There's a couple of things I need to do. So,
maybe I think the only thing with this is
feedback
like
always needed.
Feedback here.
Based on VS Code, you actually look at VS Code. It's kind of like this, which I like. So
yeah, it's actually really nice. I like that a lot. Yeah. I think the only thing maybe, Will, is there a way to dial down the transparency on the acrylic a little bit? I feel like it's a little hard to see some of the stuff, depending on the background. Maybe, what's it at right now? What's the transparency at right now?
I think it's the default, so let's
default?
just go to where that's defined. So it's actually just defined. So it's defined in the window, but then you can style it. So
okay, got it.
It's the acrylic
blur.
So
okay, got it.
Let me just
transparency
check.
level hint.
This one's cool. There's stuff. There's like more stuff you can do with it as well. Hang on, acrylic bar Avalonia. I'm just gonna go to the docs. I had them open a minute ago.
Oh, I wonder, Will, can you define the background then? Because currently the background's transparent. Do you define the background as like black with a transparency with an opacity of like 0.2 or something, and that like changes that with the transparency little hint? Does that make sense?
Point, but actually, there is a way you're actually able to do it.
Okay, never mind. Take it back.
So let me just
do it the way you're doing it.
Okay. Wait. How do you?
I think it's fun. It's also if you can't get it to work right now. I mean, actually, no. Get it to work. Get it to work. Fuck you. Get it to work.
So there's this you can do, and then there's this what is this acrylic border? Oh, is this how you set the border?
Is this
control though? Why is that control?
No, it's not a control. That's like a resource, isn't it? Or no, it is a control, isn't it? That's weird.
Yeah. You put it in the panel, maybe. That doesn't really make sense to me.
I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's fine as
that's
is.
if you want a panel to have.
Oh, if you want a panel to have acrylic work. Well, then maybe can you look at the properties in it? Maybe those properties can be applied here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Although, so
no. So all you have to do is so go down. Can you scroll up to show me what it is? Main window is what it is, right? So go down below it. Yeah, so go down below, extend area to decorations, like right below it, like above data, design.data context, right? No. Get out of that entirely. Get out of yeah. So go down. Yeah, sure. Right there is perfect. So hit enter twice and just give me yeah. There we go. So do no. So do window, like open bracket window. Yeah. Dot transparency level hint.
No.
Oh, maybe not. Actual transparency level, maybe. Actually, maybe actual transparency level is what you want. No. So you did enter, and then you could do a number. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So actually, no. See if you can access that from above.
Let me just check the docs. Let me just quickly check the docs.
Yeah. Check the docs. No. Will's got it. Will's got it. Will's cooking. This looks so good, though, Will. I love it.
I agree. Maybe we get to change it a little bit, like tweak it.
Yeah.
Acrylic blur. Let me just look it up. Acrylic blur.
Oh, I better bring up the chat again in case people are chatting at me. Love all these COVID emotes. Incredible. Oh yeah, there's a whole ton of them. Holy shit. Your highlight color is the same as mine, I think. I'm exaggerating. Oh yeah. Those are a lot of COVID-based emotes. Coughing into your arm. Love that, actually. What's the one where it looks like two people are kissing? Oh, they're elbowing each other. I see. They're elbowing each other rather than like high-fiving or whatever. Love that. Do you leave the memory profiler up when you run things, Will? I always minimize it immediately.
I like it. It's quite nice.
I hate it.
Okay.
No, you can leave it up. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm joking. I'm fully joking. It just takes up so much space in the editor. I don't like that part. I like having more of the editor space. I'm like fully sitting in like the full bisexual, like can't sit in a chair correct posture thing.
Oh, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, yeah, sick! Hell yeah! I'm like absolutely sprawled out. It's great. I don't have a chair though, so that's part of it. I have like a folding thingy, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I've been here for like 2.5 hours, so the stream is going really well. I'm really enjoying this. This is so much fun. Let's see. Actually, I can probably see exactly how long I've been here for because the stream will tell me, right? Somewhere? No? Won't tell me. Oh, yes. 2 hours and 34 minutes and 38 seconds is how long we've been streaming. Cool. We've been doing great. We're nailing it. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is really good though, Will. Okay, Will's found it.
Maybe have I? Is it this? Is it
Actual transparency level?
no? Hang on. There's this acrylic platform compensation levels.
Ooh, acrylic platform compensation.
No, it's not in that though. Where is it set? Do I have to like programmatically set
You
it?
might do. Here, let me check too, because I can pull up. Oops, not VS Code. I can try doing stuff too while you're doing it. Let me not just like leave you out in the cold over here. Okay, so main window is what you're doing this in, right?
Oh, that's actually. I think that might be in the Win32. Oh no.
Oh no, it shouldn't be. Oh, you're just looking at
Controls.
XPF.
Yeah, no, but it's not. It's actually here.
Okay, so acrylic. I see acrylic platform compensation levels. That's a control though, right? Or no,
Yeah,
it's a
but
struct. It's a struct.
Struct that you pass variables, I assume, to control.
Oh, actually, so
The
maybe
acrylic
can I do
level.
window.acrylic? Okay, so wait, let's do acrylic platform compensation levels. Can I do window dot that?
I don't know where
No,
where
I
the
can't do
struct
that.
is held. I think it's just I think it's quite a low level thing.
Okay,
potentially.
here I'm gonna take a look and see if I can find this.
Wait, no, this is that's a native, so that's wait.
Avalonia docs. Okay, Avalonia. Oh, I see. This is like the UI framework. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can find it.
This is interestingly, I'm surprised that acrylic blur is implemented so natively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Window styling. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna try something real quick because I think.
Is it actually just?
Oh, Will, there's a thing here.
Is it the panel thing? Is it actually that we need to just do this?
Yeah, I think it's the panel thing.
I think we just need to do this.
So, replace the
Just do
text box
this,
element in the
make it grid.
content zone of the main window with the following.
I'm just gonna
Same
do
all.
this. Hold on. Let's try that. So let me just run that again. I don't know if
Okay,
putting
yeah.
everything in a panel is necessarily the correct implementation. Do you see what I've just done?
Yeah, I see what you've just done.
Just space that a bit better. I don't know if this will work. It might not. It might.
It
It might
might.
break everything. There's a high
I
chance.
probably won't break it.
Oh. Okay, I should just. Okay, what the
Oh,
hell?
you implemented that. You implemented loading project automatically. You do that? I didn't do that.
That's yeah. I didn't implement that. This.
I
PR.
didn't either. Who implemented that?
Okay, I don't know what that's done, but it's done something. Tint opacity. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. You gotta redo.
You have to fully reload it,
Wait.
unfortunately.
I know what the deal is. Wait, no, I don't know what the deal is.
Well, there's material opacity too. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but let me just try messing with some of these values.
Okay.
Oh no, that didn't do it. Oh, that did change the color.
I've gained like
That didn't
7
make it-
subs since the last stream. You're so right. I'm actually so excited. I'm at 1.01k now. Like, it's really cool. It makes me really motivated to make another YouTube video, which I am working on, by the way. I do love Dropout, of course, obviously.
Oh, so there we go. You can see it through. So we've actually made. So you see what we've done, right? We've made it. You
Oh,
can
that's so good looking, Will. That looks so
can-
good.
But I don't quite like this. This is not quite right. I'd
It's
like to
not
change
quite
it a bit
right,
more.
but like
it's
it
not-
definitely needs to be redone a little bit. But it's like looking. It looks. That's more what I want. Like, it needs to be a little bit less.
Let's just try. I want to make this a little more. Let's just go. Makes it tinted a bit more clearly.
Okay.
How do we? We're gonna have to like make this dynamic.
Millie's gonna catch up to me. Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to figure out how do we make something. Wait, hang on. Let me. So it's the binding on the app XAML. Light mode. Where's light mode?
Fluent. It's themes. It's theming. Application resources, resource dictionary, theme dictionaries, light and dark. The key light, key dark. So you just have to give it a name, and then you reference the name of the theme dictionary elsewhere to match light and dark mode appropriately. Yeah, perfect. You're so good at this, Will. You know what you're doing. I don't even need help.
I know what I'm doing.
You're the GUI master over here. I'm just a wee baby who does not know how to GUI.
Yeah. Is it that? How do I make assets dot? No.
So I have a question for you because I learned something very interesting from. I have a question for both you and Millie, and anyone else in chat. It says that there's 2 people in chat, so if someone else in chat wants to weigh in on this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
How do you apply the freaking? I can't come from my brain.
Sorry. Let me see. X static. So it's probably static resource, right? It's static resource, not X static. And not X either, just static resource. No X.
Yeah.
Yeah, just static resource, background tint. That should be fine. Mouse over it and tell me what the error is. Invalid resource type color. Yeah, you need to make it solid color brush. You need to make it solid color brush. Yeah, that's true.
So I just need to make it color like that.
Oh yeah, if it's supposed to be a color, then yeah, do that for sure.
No, that's white.
Perfect.
White theme, dark theme.
Yeah, just change both the color. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, perfect. So anyway, so here's my question for people in chat, and I guess there's one now, so it's back to just Millie. The other person left when they heard me gonna ask a question. Anyway, so here's my question for you guys. So, one of the things I was told. So in English we call like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all that stuff. We call them dating apps, right? Like that's the term for them. In Japanese, the term is matching appuri, like as in a matching app. Okay, like a matchmaking app. So matching appuri is the term.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, exactly. So, what was interesting to me was I was talking to a Japanese guy, and he said he really hated the term matching appuri, like matching app, because to him it sounded very like kind of dirty, like kind of erotic and dirty. Like he said, eroi was the word he used, which literally means like sort of. I don't know. Did he say eroi? Maybe he said ecchi. I don't remember. It was one of the two. But it was like a little pervy is what he felt like. It was like a little dirty, a little weird to him. And to me, it was like the inverse. Matching apply, like matchmaking, sounds very much more like chaste than even a dating app does. And dating app's not that weird, right? You know, like it's not that weird of a thing to say. But like matching app sounds very chaste to me. So I'm curious to know what you think. Like, if that makes sense. Obviously, like, of course, I'm not saying the Japanese person is wrong about what it sounds like in Japanese. Just interesting to me that, like it doesn't, like, that's not how it comes across to me as an English speaker, if that makes sense. And so that I thought that was very interesting. So I'm wondering what you think.
Dating app sounds dirty. Is that the suggestion?
Well, no, I don't necessarily think dating app sounds dirty. I just think it sounds, maybe more explicit than a matching app, if that makes sense. Like, matchmaking is a very chaste sounding thing to me, whereas dating is like, I don't know, like matchmaking is like, I think of like fucking Fiddler on the Roof. You know what I mean? Matchmaker, make me a match. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess I get what you're saying. I just think it's kind of marginal, really. I don't think I would.
Maybe it's marginal. Maybe it's marginal. Maybe it's completely marginal.
I wouldn't have that impression personally. I get it though. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was a very interesting conversation because he was saying that he liked dating app a lot better. Like he said, like if they were called dating appuri in Japanese, he would like that a lot better. Which I thought was super interesting. I didn't totally get what his distinction was there, but it was a very interesting distinction to make. I feel like. So I don't know. I found that really cool, and I just wanted to share that with everyone here. Millie, what do you think? Let me know what you think, Millie. Millie, we need a podcast. Make a podcast, Millie. We need to make a podcast. We need to get on Spotify and have a podcast. Yeah. Yeah, this is so great.
Can't for some reason it hard crashes
That's weird.
when I
What's it
do
saying?
this.
What's it crashing with the error?
Let me show you. When I do that, it hard crashes.
Matching comes across as more transactional, maybe. That's interesting.
It crashes. What's the reason it crashes with X0? Maybe I need to run in debug mode. That will show me.
I guess so. I guess I could see that, like matching in Japanese being a more transactional thing, because I think of it as matchmaking rather than matching, literally, if that makes sense.
It crashes. That's strange.
Okay. Do you have any? Oh, Will. Go to your user folder and look for serial loops slcrash.log or something like that. Your user folder, though.
Yeah. Users will.
Yeah. So it should be slcrash.
slcrash. Wait. No, there isn't
It
one.
should be something like just
Logs.
look for SL.
I have SL logs.
Oh, is it SLlogs? No, serialloops.log. That's in the serial loops folder. Look in the user folder, not in the serial loops folder.
Oh.
It puts it in the
I'm in
root
main
folder
folder.
because it's possible that the serial loops folder doesn't exist at the time that it's crashing. There we go. Serial loops crash. There we go. Import resolver. It can't open a. Oh, Will, you're running the fucking you're running the Net8.0 version. Is one thing you're doing. No, you're not. You're running Net8.0 when. Oh, that's an old error probably. Open up the new one again. Sorry.
Let me just delete that and try running it again because it'll recall.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, delete it. Try running again. We'll see what we get.
Okay.
There's a difference between date and dating in English.
Static resource background tint not found. That's interesting because I do declare it. Am I doing it wrong?
Background tint not found. X key background tint. Yeah, you do declare it. Maybe. Application.resources. Where are you declaring? Where are you using the other thing? Are you using it in window, right? So it should be there. Oh, how do we? Okay. Go back to Go back to app XAML. Go back to app XAML, and just click link color for me, and just do Control-Shift-F on that. Just search everything for link color because I want to see where it's used. Yeah, just link color. And so. It's a dynamic resource. It's a dynamic resource. I'm sorry. I fucked with you. I was messing with you. I was messing with you. I was trying. I was like, ha ha ha. He's gonna type static resource and then it's not gonna work. And I wanted to fuck with you and make you feel like that.
I knew you would. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Very dastardly.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah.
And so this works in light mode too now? It looks so good in both? That's
yeah,
amazing.
I don't know how I... Well, if I just change my system color, will it update? On the
Yes,
fly?
you can just change your system color on the fly. It will update. Oh, hell yes. Hello, system colors for Will.
Whoops.
You didn't dox yourself. I didn't see your name.
It's
It's just Billy. If you want me to blur that part of the screen in the recording, I will.
How do I do that?
100%.
Where's dark mode? Dark mode. Ah! Ta-da! Okay, it looks
Oh, that doesn't look terrible. That looks pretty good. The font is a problem. You need to change the font colors, obviously.
Yeah,
but
it's because I
otherwise, it
haven't.
doesn't look that
I
bad.
quickly did that. Also, there is a light version of this that I made. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, sick! Hell
let me
yeah.
just-
I mean, this is going to be great.
Change a couple things. So I'm going to change. First of all, I'm going to change.
Trump got rid of the future software should be memory safe thing, apparently. The one that Biden released saying that future software should be...
That's actually
Software-
really funny.
It's
You know
so
what?
funny.
You can have that, sure.
You can
why
have
not?
that one. Win for Trump.
Yeah.
We don't need to make software memory safe anymore. C is back, baby. That's so funny.
I wonder if there's some data on like how many like Trump people are C# C++ programmers or something. It's not
I have no
much.
idea. I think it would be really funny if specifically it's just to spite the Rust people because they're woke. That would actually be really funny if like he's, I don't know, like something about like if someone in his circle is like plugged in enough to know the controversy about Rust being woke, and so they got rid of that thing, that would be really
Yeah.
funny to me. Like that would be extremely funny to me if that's what it was. Like awful, obviously, that he's a terrible guy, but that's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That's still funny. Low battery. Please recharge headset. Okay.
Right now I've done some metal fiddling around with that. God, I hate light mode, man. Oh, it's like the whole world, like,
Upside down, bro.
look at that.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, we can make
That's
it a bit
nice.
darker, I think.
That's not bad. That's not bad
Let's
though.
make it, make,
Yeah, you can make
actually,
you can make it a little bit darker. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna
You
make
can also.
this
Oh shit! No.
one.
One of the things you can do with resources, by the way, Will, is like you can declare like strings and stuff too. So you can like just declare like
Oh yeah, I
the
could do,
SVG
yeah.
path and stuff like that if you want to change like the light mode versus dark mode SVG and stuff. You can just declare those as
Yeah.
dynamic resources as well, and that will just load according to the
Right.
particular
I'm
thing.
just gonna
Yes,
make-
headphone battery low. Ah, stress indeed. I had an extension that makes Google Sheets dark mode, but it ran out of trial. Bruh, why should I have to pay? That's so real. You shouldn't, Queen. It should be OSS. They gotta have open source software for that, right? You gotta. Actually, let's search GitHub.
Oh, that's interesting. Look at that.
Oh, let me see. Oh, neat.
Okay, that's not quite right. Not quite right.
That's not quite right, but it looks pretty good though. It's not bad.
might
It's like
actually-
a lot better than it was before. I know. I don't know why Google Sheets doesn't have dark mode. Google Sheets dark mode. Let's see. Better darker docs web extension. Give Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides proper dark mode plus subpixel hinting in Firefox. Is this not Chrome though? Do you use Firefox or Chromium? I'm assuming you use Chromium, Millie. But here's a Firefox extension, apparently. So let's see if we can find another thing. Dark mode Google Sheets. This is a script in Google Sheets. That kind of sucks. Tropium. Google Sheets dark mode. A CSS file. Dark theme sheets. Why am I singing this? What am I doing? What is my life even? Propia. I'm gonna think
how
that
do you
about
spell
for a while.
acrylic like that? Acrylic. Oh,
Yes,
that's
I
correct,
believe in
right.
you.
And then how do I just declare like? Is it just a? How do I declare like a?
Like a path?
Let's say double. Like so, I just a double. It's just like that. Is that it?
No, it's capital D.
Okay. Oh yeah. System.
Oh, is
double.
it? Yeah, system double. That's what it is. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Well, and then I gotta.
Yeah, there you go.
and then
You can do the same
it's
thing.
like-
System string also works. You can do that same thing.
Yeah. Okay. And then black. And let's go for like 8 on that because it's got to be actually kind of white. Although I don't care that much about
Oops.
dark mode. I'm sorry.
Sorry for the noise of my charger being unplugged and replugged in. We're gonna hear that. It's
Oh,
quite
yeah,
loud.
That's better. It's quite light, but it's
Yeah,
better.
my bad, folks. I just like bumped my charger. That looks great, Will.
That's light mode. So I've made the dark a bit darker, and then we can. Right. So
Yeah.
then the final thing is I gotta like do this. So it's like a what's the I'm not even making sense.
SVG path.
No, just the edit tabs panel. I wanted to make this this cool. This is, by the way, you can see the stupid thing I've done here, but I have done a little bit of class thing, so it's not completely crazy. Anyway, image source. What's this? So this, what type is this? image. Okay, I guess we have to declare dynamic.
No. That is
just
an
string.
ABA res path. That's a string. Source is a string.
Okie-dokie.
So you can just make that a
Okie-dokie.
string
Let's
and
make
just
a
reference it
dynamic
directly.
resource.
As,
Colored icon path.
Yeah, sure.
And
That works.
then we'll go for string,
System string.
not that. And then colored icon path. And then that's dark. And then other way around, but hang on, I'll fix that in a sec. And then let's rerun that. Might work now.
See?
It should be all light and fluffy. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of transparent. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, I know why that is, because I actually haven't done the same configuration to these.
Yeah, you haven't. That's true. Yeah.
And I'll do that in a moment. And then that's
Okay,
fine, because
perfect.
then I'm using, yeah.
This looks so good.
It
Did this
crashed.
crash?
Why'd it crash?
Check that class.
Check that crash log. It's the bottom, I assume.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Background tint not found. Oh, because
No. That's the first thing. That's the first thing.
Oh,
That already exists. It's
Right.
a reactive thing. It says an object implementing iHandle. Oh no, this is the worst possible one to get. You did something
Oh.
wrong with the binding, presumably. Can I
Yeah.
see how you did It's the binding. It's specifically the colored icon path. So
it
can I
is
see how you did
that.
Can you do resource key equals colored icon path resource key equals done it? And when you image source. Go back to image source. See how it's resource key equals or whatever when you do the other dynamic resources. Maybe you have to do
What?
that.
Oh, I don't
Tabu?
have image.
No, you do. In the other thing, you have image source. That one right there. Do you see how it says image source dynamic resource blah? And the other ones you do dynamic resource key equals. Right?
Oh no, but it should be automatically doing it.
Yeah, but it doesn't like that either. Like look at how it's underlined. Okay, never mind. You're right. It should be doing that automatically. You can get rid of that resource key, but what's going wrong?
Expected
It's
type is
iImage?
iImage. So it is iImage.
What the fuck? Why is it iImage?
Maybe it's doing an auto conversion or something.
Okay, wait. So it's source. It's
Yeah.
source. Okay, yeah. I guess like make it an iImage then. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens if we make it an iImage and we just call it ABA
crap.
res.
Right, good.
Yeah, let's just call it. Let's make it an iImage then. In here.
Yeah, sure. That works,
Yeah,
I
why not?
guess.
It works. Okay, cool. Whatever. If it works. It
Bit
works,
random.
man. If
Maybe it's-
I feel like it's not gonna work. I feel it's not gonna work
Neither
because
do I,
that's a
but-
string that you're giving it, right? So
Yeah. I gotta fix
we'll
that.
see. We'll see. If it crashes, it crashes. But like, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe it will just work. That would be cool if it did.
It would be very cool if it did. It did.
Oh my god, it just worked! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Will, you're a fucking genius. That looks great,
Yeah.
by the way. That's really
Doesn't
nice.
that look good? And then on dark mode, let me just. By the way, these icons.
Flip it to dark mode automatically.
We're gonna have to adjust these icons so they work a bit better.
Yeah, we can adjust the icons for sure. That's
that later.
fine.
Let's
yeah.
just do that. Oh yeah.
Oh, clap, 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 clap. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Let's do that again. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
That goes well.
Oh,
doesn't it?
that's so nice. And look how nice it looks in dark mode too. Like that's so nice.
So this. Yeah. So that's. Oh, that is actually kind of working, but it's probably. I will add the thing that does the thing.
Yeah. You should probably have the thing that does the thing. Because like it looks really nice, but like see how it's like a little hard to read when you put it over something bright.
So what do you, is that correct? Is that good enough? You think, or more? Does it need to be more blurred? Or do you think it's fine?
No, I think that what you have now.
It's
Let me
good.
see it with an object open. Let me see an item. And
Oh,
then
it doesn't.
Open.
There's no. It's so this actually is a solid PG.
Oh,
It's good, yeah.
it's solid BG.
And then
that's
I
actually
will
perfect.
I will make the background of the tab transparent. If that makes sense. Like the
that
background
would be
of
good.
this
That would be good.
line
if you did
here.
that. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Hey,
That
let me
makes
actually see if
sense.
I can just do that real quick. So there's this thing I can
Right,
do.
yeah.
So, where is it? So it's up here somewhere. Wait, no, it's.
Wow, we
I
have 3
set-
concurrent viewers. If you're in chat, and if you're Millie, say hi, and if you're not Millie, tell me what if you could have any pet in the world, like domesticated or undomesticated, tell me what pet it would be in chat.
Abalonia Styles.
I
My
would
thing-
have an axolotl.
Oh, tab control. So drag
Uh,
tab.
There's a tab bar. It's like a tab bar or
there
something.
goes-
Is the
tab bar.
Yeah, I think it's tab bar is the resource, but you can look and see, like they'll have it.
Yeah, I'm looking in the code. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Tab control.
This is not tab bar. I'm hearing like beeps.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear my screen.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm a quirky bitch for sure. I am a quirky bitch. That's true. At least as the axolotl is, and I'm a quirky bitch take. But I love axolotls. I've loved axolotls. Here's the thing: a liger. See, that's a good answer. That's also a quirky bitch answer for sure. I love that though. So here's the thing: I liked axolotls not to be a hipster, but I liked axolotls before anyone knew what an axolotl was. Like I used to tell people my favorite animal was an axolotl, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, you can answer the question, Millie. I was just joking. You can answer the question. Totally. Go answer the question. Go for it, Queen.
Yeah, I have no idea how you do. Wait, what? My theme, XAML, and then tab controls. Uh-huh.
What is a PPGR? It's some sort of doctor? It's genomics. like a
Okay, so
Japanese.
apparently, bizarrely, so that's the toolbar. So let's add section head, tab, Alonia, styling, and then I'm not as fast as typing as you, so let's go for
You're very fast at typing. What are you
Dial.
talking about?
selector, controls, tab control, template. Hang on, I got it. Is that? Yeah, tab control.
No, Millie, I knew about axolotls in like 2013, 2014, before they were even in Minecraft at all. Like I was telling people when I know I'm old. Bill's gonna be like old in a second.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. But when I was in college, which was in 2013, so 12 years ago, axolotls are real. It's true. Oopa Loopa, done. Axolotls were my favorite animal when I was in college. This is like circa 2014. I was like a sophomore in college in chemistry class, and I showed one of my friends in chemistry class. I showed them an axolotl, and they were like, "What the fuck is that? That's so cute." And I was like, "That's an axolotl. It's my favorite animal." Yeah, there we go. So yes, I have known about axolotls a very long time. Longer than they were in Minecraft when everyone loved them. And I'm so glad they're in Minecraft, by the way. I think everyone should love axolotls. Yeah. Axolotls are great. And I think everyone should know about them, and I think it's wonderful that they're in Minecraft and more people know about them now. Oh, it crashed?
Okay. Yeah, no, it didn't crash, it didn't work.
No, it just didn't work.
Tab control. Tab control, what the hell? So how do you, tab on your demo, and then...
It's okay, I don't mind that axolotls are no longer hipster. I'm actually really happy about that, because I think that more people should love and appreciate them. And also, because they are no longer hipster, when I went to a maid cafe in 2023 with my friends, I requested an animal, and I said an Oopa Loopa or an axolotl. I requested that as the animal that they draw on my plate with ketchup, and the maid was able to do it because axolotls are popular. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Template binding. Maybe. Let's just try. Let's try that real quick. I have to relaunch.
This is officially just Will's stream. I'm digging this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you want to
gain
the control.
I don't. Actually, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying just sitting back and relaxing while you do this. Here, I'm gonna full screen you. I think. Oh, I can't full screen. You. Oh, I can. I'm full screening you.
I've got the 16:9 aspect ratio.
Oh, I can't do what I wanted to do. which is like get rid of this Discord thing. I guess I could maybe try something, but I don't care actually that much.
You look nice.
Oh, it's Millie's stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoa.
Millie, it's always your
Is that-
stream. We love you.
Okay.
That must have taken a lot of ketchup. Well, no, they just did they did like the whiskers of the axolotl. It was really cute. And then they just made the little face. It was really, really well done. Like they didn't draw the whole like tail and all that stuff, all the like arms and everything. It was very cute. She did a really good job. Could this be? Oh, they don't have the word sussy for Wordle, so it's not sussy. It's not the word for Wordle. I'm doing, for those of you elsewhere, I'm doing tomorrow's Wordle. So I'm not going to tell you what the answer is because it is 105 in Japan right now. So I have a new Wordle that I can do.
Yeah. I'm not sure. This might be a bit more require slightly more of a deep. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. All right, that might require more of a deep dive than I thought, but that's okay. What was the other thing I was going to do? I was just going to adjust. I was going to copy it to the other ones. Wasn't I? So let me just do that real quick. So.
Okay.
Edit tabs panel. Where is it?
Oh, that is kind of weird that I'm not the first person that's had a ketchup axolotl head made at a maid cafe. That's very much like a 2 nickels type of situation, you know? I actually have a second question for the entire room. We have 3 concurrent viewers again, and we have Will here as well.
Hello.
Hi, Will. Okay, so let me see. What was I going to ask? I did the animals thing. Oh, yes. What is your favorite planetoid in the solar system? What is your favorite planetoid in the solar system? Is my next question for everyone. And why, if you'd like to share. A planetoid is a more broad version of planet. It's probably what planet should be, but a planetoid is basically so a planet by the official IAC definition, IAC, IAU, IAC. By the official definition of the astronomical IAS, the astronomical group, whatever that fucking thing is. Forget the acronym.
You went through all of them.
Yeah, I did. But the official definition of that planet is it has to be an object that orbits the sun, which is stupid. It has to be a round, and it has to have cleared its orbit, right? And so a planetoid is those first two. Actually, no, it's not even orbits the sun. The only thing it has to be is large and round. That's the only definition of a planetoid. So any moon, planet, and it can't produce light. That's the other one. It can't be a star.
Okay.
There you go. So it has to be it can be a moon, it can be a planet, it can be a minor planet, it can be, a dwarf planet, like whatever. Any of those kinds of things are fine, as long as it's like a sort of roundish body that's not a star. And I do specify in the solar system, so no exoplanets. That looks great though, Will. This is really good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust it a little so it's a little less intense on
Okay.
the blur side. So let me
Sounds
just
good.
do that.
Oh yeah, I mean like a planetoid can be a minor planet or asteroid, but like that's not necessarily. I think it's like I don't know. I've heard it usually used in a broader definition. Let me see what it says on Wikipedia. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm using it incorrectly. Yeah, minor planet. Minor planet. Planetoid redirects here for one specific type of planet-like astronomical object. See dwarf planet. For other planetoids, see planetoid disambiguation. And there's also a video game. So yeah, minor planet, a dwarf planet, an asteroid. Okay, so maybe I'm using it wrong. Uma is one of my favorite planetoids if it counts. That's a great answer. Yeah, my definition is a new meaning. You're right, Millie. You're 100% correct. I'm using it incorrectly. So yeah, okay. What's your favorite? Let me rephrase that. What's your favorite planet, moon, or planetoid in the solar system? Could be any of the above.
For me, I like Mars. I think it's just Mars.
Oh, you like Mars? What'd you like about Mars?
Color. I think it's just really pretty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair enough. I like the red planet too, man. It's a nice red.
Yeah. I don't know. I think as well. I watched The Martian. You've seen that film? Good
Of course,
film.
I've seen The Martian, dude. I'm a huge space
Yeah.
fan.
It's a good film. It's a good film.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice. So it looks good in this view as well. That works as well. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this. This in particular, I'm pretty.
Oh,
pleased with.
that's so good, Will. That looks so nice. Oh, I'm into this for
Yeah.
sure.
And then I want to get rid of the style in the background of the tab, like this bit here. I don't know how you do that though. I might need to. Hang on. This is Tabalonia, right? What are you saying?
Yeah. Which one right here? The tab bar? Oh,
Are
the
you saying
background of the
Tabalonia
tab.
or tab control?
Yes,
Make
tab
the
tab bar.
background,
All the tabs is Tabalonia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the background of that, like it's in, like I said, it's in the Tabalonia source. So I don't know if you can edit it directly, but you can definitely edit it in Tabalonia.
It's all
You might be
styled,
able
though.
to theme it. Yeah, you might be able to style it from within Serial Loops though too. You might be able to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, The Martian's really good. I really liked it when I watched the movie. Matt Damon, hell yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. How do you say? I forget how to say this one, but yeah, Umwamwa. Yeah, Umwamwa. I think that's how you say it, right? I can't remember exactly. Let me look up the pronunciation. But yes, I like that one too. That's a really good answer. Very very hipster, but very good. It's Omwamwa, probably Omwamwa, I think. My favorite planetoid moon thing. So I guess I can answer all three, because that's fun, right? So my favorite overall object in the solar system that's large. Pluto's a great answer, of course, very classic. My answer is Europa, which is one of the moons of Jupiter. For those, like one of the Galilean moons of Jupiter. I love Europa. I think it's a beautiful planet. Planet, moon, whatever the fuck. I think it's beautiful. Let's pull up a picture of it for those in chat who aren't familiar with Europa. So I love the little striations that it has all over it. I think that it's really cool. This one. Which one is the one that squirts? I don't like that phrasing. I don't like that phrasing. Europa, probably? Europa has geysers. So, you might be talking about that. There's a couple of moons that have geysers, though, so I'm not totally sure. But Europa does have liquid water that gets ejected from its subsurface ocean, as far as I remember sometimes.
Main window, edit tabs panel, tab. What's this?
Earth counts,
Tabalonia
sure.
controls.
Yeah, I love Europa. So Europa is my favorite planet because of the subsurface ocean. I think it's really cool, and I think the striations on the surface are really beautiful. Titan is a close second for moons. For planetoids, probably Ceres. Ceres is such a classic. I love Ceres a lot. Here's Ceres for those of you who haven't seen it. The dwarf planet. Yes, I love Ceres. It's just a nice little thing. It's very fun. And I mean, Pluto's really nice too. I love the heart on Pluto for sure. I love that. Like, that's such a great design choice. Very aesthetic. And then the other one I like for planets, I actually agree with you, Millie. I think Saturn's my favorite planet, probably. I love all of the Cassini images. I love the hexagon on Saturn's North Pole. Io is this one. Just to show you, Io moon. Yeah, this one looks really cool. Io is super lit. I think it's just this is of course an enhanced color as it says here, so it's not true color of Io. Let's see if we can find a true color image of Io. Yeah. This is what the true color image of Io looks like down here. This is more true color, but still looks really cool. Io is really neat. Good Galilean moon for sure. Yeah, I've also seen Jupiter and the Galilean moons. Yeah, it's not bad in true color. It's like quite nice. Like the false color image at the top of Wikipedia is not as aesthetic in my opinion. I still like it, but yeah, you can see down here like this is a Voyager 1 mosaic of it. Really cool looking little thing. It's really nice. Yeah, oh yeah, Cassini. Oh my god, Cassini has such good images. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. There's so many gorgeous images that we've gotten from Cassini. Cassini's like by far my favorite spacecraft that we've launched. Europa Clipper, I'm hoping, is going to be up there because I love Europa, as I've said. But yeah, all the Cassini images. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. Some of you probably have. But there's a hexagon on Saturn's North Pole. And it's honestly kind of breathtaking. Yeah, here's the hexagon on Saturn's North Pole. In case you wanted to see. Have I seen the first photo of Mars where they printed it and colored it with crayons or something? I have not seen that. Let's see this. Okay. Mars first photo. First image of Mars, NASA. Kochida, the Viking 1 lander. I don't see it colored. But this is a cool image. This kind of reminds me, have you seen the only image that we've ever had from the surface of Venus? First of all, did you know that we have an image from the surface of Venus?
I did not personally know that.
Yes,
Isn't
go
that-
back.
Oh, was that recent? Is that a recent thing, by the way?
No, that's from the 70s. The Soviets landed
Oh. Oh, did they?
a lander, yeah, called Venera on Venus. They landed, I think, 2 landers maybe on Venus. In the images it was there. This one. Oh my god, that's wild. That's actually really wild. Yeah, that is colored in crayons. Holy shit. This is so ugly. I don't like that at all. Okay, so let me show you the Venera lander images. Yeah, it's these images. This one right here is the one I always think of. Let's see. Venus surface. Yeah. So like this is a really beautiful image. This is one of the images that was sent back from Venera, and that's what the surface of Venus looks like. That's the only image we have, or one of the only images. We have a couple of them from Venera. But basically the Venera lander was a craft the Soviets built in the 70s. And so first of all, it transmitted an image over analog radio from Venus, from Venus's service in the 70s, which is insane. A true color image in the 70s, which is insane.
That is
already.
really cool.
Yeah, wild in that they were able to do that. And so we have this. We know what the surface of Venus looks like. Second of all, it did that in like the first 40 minutes of landing there before it melted because of the temperature and pressure on Venus. Like this like fully like fucking collapsed and melted because of Venus's
crazy.
surface being so hostile. But yeah, really cool. Oh. Yeah, well, you know, I choose to... Oh man, I hate flat earthers, man. Flat earthers, how do they still exist? Aren't they
No idea.
all QAnon now? And they're not even QAnon anymore. Like, QAnon won. Like, Trump's back in that power. Like, you know, when's the fucking whatever is gonna happen? What are they calling it? The Great Awakening or some bullshit? I don't remember. When is he gonna drain the swamp, guys? Come on. Get around to it. Yeah, I don't know. I love Cassini, though. Let's look at some Cassini photos. I like just to spite them. There's so many good Cassini photos. Look at this. That's so gorgeous. That's
Ah,
so gorgeous.
working.
Oh, it's working. Let's go back to Will. Back
Yeah,
to
though,
Will,
although I
please.
added, although I didn't make the thing back transparent, but I made the whole thing.
Oh, very nice. Oh,
I
shit.
don't know. Do we prefer it like this, or
I actually kind of prefer it like that. That's kind of nice.
yeah,
That's kind of nice. I like that it's consistent, actually.
yeah?
I like the
I like
consistency,
it.
yeah. And I like that the tab bar is different so that you can still distinguish with the tab bar.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of nice. So yeah. That's really great.
Yeah.
A bunch of flat earthers went to Antarctica to disprove the 24-hour sun, and then they saw it. Yeah. And then they probably still were flat earthers afterwards, right? That's how it works usually. I don't know if you've seen the Dan Olson documentary about flat earthers. It's really fucking good. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. His Folding Ideas is his YouTube handle. But his documentary about flat Earth, he goes to Lake Minnewanka and proves that the Earth is round. Oh, nice. The flat earthers who went changed their minds. Hey, you know what? More power to them. That's beautiful, actually. People that can accept that they're wrong, is, like, that's a rare... Not a rare. It's not rare, but it's like rarer than it should be, I guess, maybe. Like, it's one of those cognitive bias things that happens. It's hard to accept that you've been wrong about something. Yeah, by their own community. Yeah, exactly. It's true, yeah. I mean, like, it really is. Like, because that's the thing, is, like, so what he did is he went to Lake Minnewanka, and he set up a camera, and he was able to show that, the far shore on Lake Minnewanka disappeared behind the curvature of the Earth, basically. Like he was able to measure the curvature of the Earth visibly, and show that the far shore disappeared behind the water when it went down. Oh shit! Really? Why are they going to disappear around March? What's going to happen? Is it like a eclipse type thing, like a shadow effect, basically? That sounds really cool. I kind of want to get a picture of that too. Sounds really, really neat. But anyway, so he goes to Lake Minnewanka, he does this experiment, he goes and he talks to, oh yeah, they're gonna be straight on, that makes sense. Oh, that sounds really cool, so we're gonna have like a perfect, oh shit, that makes perfect sense. Oh, that's so cool, actually. That's really, really neat. Yeah, okay, so anyway, yeah, so he does all that, he, films this, he goes to the Flat Earthers, like, he's in chat for, like, this famous Flat Earther, basically, in the Twitch stream or something, and he's explaining this experiment that he did. And the Flat Earthers, like, he starts explaining, like, they start saying, well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, and he's like, no, I controlled for all of these things, yada, yada. And eventually they get to, well, you must have done something wrong. Try praying about it, and try it again. I just love that. And as he said, you just told me to pray the curve away, is what he said. So I love that. So how's it going, Will? How's it look?
Well, yeah, like this. I'll show you.
Okay, show me.
I think this is kind of the final thing that I'll send to you for now in the PR.
Yeah, PR it, bro. I'm excited.
PR. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of looks nice. I mean, yeah, I think it's good. Just makes it look a little more modern.
Honestly, like, it's great.
Especially the loading bar. It's pretty nice.
It's actually really lovely. I love it. This looks so good.
Line up with the search bar as well.
Oh, that's so nice. Dude, Will, you are so good at this. Holy shit. You're so fucking good at your job, dude. Oh my god.
And then
I agree, it is funny that we just happened to get a space nerd when I started talking about space. That's really good. That makes me very happy, honestly. So thank you so much. Welcome, Rogelio. I hope you are enjoying us talking while Will programs and I do jack shit.
I don't know why this window is not. Is it not? Doesn't make sense.
You have to define it on that window, right? Like you have to define it on the search dialog.
Yeah, I kind of have, but I think I did it in the wrong bit. Maybe dock panel might be the wrong spot. I might need to do it like here.
No. A panel. No, you have to wrap it in the. You have to wrap the whole dock panel in the panel.
Wrap
that kind of sucks.
In it, yeah.
That kind of sucks.
I don't know.
Whatever. No, it's fine. If you do it, you got to do it. Oh, wait, let me see. How did you do that? Panel. Oh, yeah, you probably have to do it that way. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. We gotta do it that way. We gotta do it. I don't care. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. We are absolutely chilling. This is just what we do occasionally. It's how I get Will to do work. I told my friend that it was a secret, and that's not actually what I'm doing. But like it is, in fact, Will is such a busy guy that I just am like, hey Will, you want to stream? You want to stream, Will? And then he does stuff.
Nice.
When I have him stream. He reviews my PRs. Oh, that looks great. See, look at him. He cooks every time he starts programming with me. He always cooks. Like he always makes something really good.
Don't cook very often, unfortunately.
Well, you should cook more often when you get there. You'll get there when you get there. As I said, oh yeah, we have that dialogue, but that's okay. It's fine.
This is kind of where This is where we kind of came from. Something looking like
Yeah,
this,
that's
and
where
now
we
it looks
came
like
from.
this.
Now it looks like that. It looks so much better. It's so
Yeah.
nice. Dude, like, this looks so
And
good.
light mode.
Oh my god. And light mode. Yeah, show me light mode, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that also looks really good. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
that looks so good. Yeah, we definitely need to recolor some of the icons and stuff, but we can do that in the future version. Not that
All right.
PR that shit. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. I will, honestly, I've watched all of it. I'm just gonna approve it. I mean, I'll look at your code, I guess. Let me look at your code.
Yeah.
Like, I'll show people, this is how you review code. I'll show people how to review code on stream. So let's pull up Will's PR here. Not this, whatever this is. Not this.
Well, I named it command highlighting. So that's what I was doing, but it's not actually command highlighting. Lol.
That's okay. That's fine. I don't care. We can
Oh.
use the branch. I don't give a
Alright.
shit about branch names. When will I end the stream? Probably after I review Will's PR, because it is fully 1:30 in the morning over here.
All right.
Yeah. Which is not a big deal, to be clear. I'm fine with that. Like, oh shit, do I have to get up tomorrow? I think I might actually have to get up tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not a big deal. Dude, I wanted to hang out with you. I'm the one who set this up. I'm the one who delayed the stream, like 2.5 hours or whatever.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, it's not your fault at all. You're doing great. I'm so glad that we got to program all this stuff and get so much done.
I
Oh
think it
yes,
looks brilliant.
overhaul general window styling. Use acrylic backgrounds. Okay, so let's look at the files change. So this is how you review a PR. When will Will edit?
I'll stop saying my screen so you can show your screen now.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah, I can share my screen. Absolutely. Let me do that for you. When will edit? Will, why don't you answer that question for Millie?
I will at some point. I'm sorry. I will. I know.
Okay, he will soon. Will soon. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now, Will, so you should have it momentarily. There you go.
Brilliant.
Okay. And then we're gonna go back to OBS so I can see. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna comment here is I'm just gonna do this while you're here so you can make some changes before you go. So the first thing is it would be better to do this with better as using system.runtime.
Okay.
If you can. So I'm just going to start a review here. So we're starting a review. So this is just like kind of what you do. I just am familiar with this stuff. So like sometimes you can just do it off the top of your head. But basically what we're looking for here is we're looking for style consistency. We're looking for
Wait, what?
like
using :system.runtime. Yeah. I see.
probably that's probably will work, I think, if you do that way.
Oh, it
like
doesn't
rather
work.
than CLR, it doesn't work. CLR namespace system.
No.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, it's using system.
Oh. Yeah, that works. It's done.
Yeah, because
Done it.
it's CLR namespace system. Assembly is system.runtime. So yeah, it's system is what you want. Perfect.
Cool.
I don't know why Writer must have imported it that way automatically. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it
that's
did
how
that.
it does it for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't know
whatever, it's fine. Oh, perfect. He already fixed it. Okay, well, I guess I can delete that comment that I haven't made yet.
why.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It doesn't even show up. I can't delete it anymore. Okay, well, can I go back to conversation and see it? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I'm deleting it now because it's outdated. I guess I can just comment while you're here. I don't even have to review. I can just comment in real time. Okay. We've been waiting 6 months for you to edit the files so we can finally release Ep 4 and 5. Oh my
I'm
god.
so
Get
sorry.
his ass. Get his ass.
At me in the Discord with the exact file numbers, so that's just a little
It's
easier.
on the
I'll get-
spreadsheet, my dude. You're
It's on the
humiliating
spreadsheet,
yourself
yeah.
on stream. You're humiliating yourself.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh. Okay, actually this all looks really good. I love that you made all these adjustments to this coloring here. That's really awesome. I do have a question. Why is there this extra? This is really nit. But why is there this extra space between these two things? Is that on purpose or is that just like?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Okay, cool.
Because that is a dynamic key within Tabalonia, not within our project.
It's Tabalonia key. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total
Yeah.
sense. Okay, yeah, perfect. I think that's great then. All right, so we've got some SVGs and PNGs. You know I love an SVG when I see one. Eventually, I kind of...
Although
Oh, go ahead.
Avalonia's SVG renderer sucks. It doesn't do
Why?
opacity correctly.
Oh,
You can't have opacity in SVGs through that renderer.
What?
Otherwise, I actually had to use PNGs. But I do include the SVG in the files anyway, just because.
I swear to God we're able to... I'll take a look at it later.
No,
I swear to God.
There's a bug on GitHub.
Oh, there's a bug on
Can't do
GitHub that it doesn't do it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Avalonia
SVG
opacity, SVG opacity. That's sad. Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Any updates about the SVG opacity
Yeah.
problem from this one, svg.skia?
It's. Yeah. There's a workaround involving Skia,
Yeah.
but the built-in Avalonia stuff does not work. I'm not going to do the workaround though because there's other issues with doing that.
Okay, well I don't care then.
It's a load
Whatever.
of-
We'll
Yeah.
use the PNGs for now. Eventually, what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Eventually, I'd like to try to like cull as many of the PNGs as we can because I want to reduce the
Yeah.
size of the binary eventually. But I mean, we got to do what we got to do. Like I think we should keep the SVGs in for sure because they don't really cost that much anyway. But eventually, I'd like to cull as many of the binaries as possible so we can reduce the size of the final thing. We're so close to the 90% mark on Chokoretsu. That's so
Yeah.
amazing. I'm so happy. Okay,
So
so then we got this loading project thing. That's perfect. We love to see it. Yeah, that's in strings.resx. Sure. Okay, so then we've got these usings. That's all fine. This looks all good to me. This is in the loopy progress tracker. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have to do some
Okay,
stuff in there.
Cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So
I made
title
some new
text
classes
in
for
here.
applying stuff in bulk so that secondary is applied. Programmatic.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I like this. So far. This is good.
Check. You might want to pull and compile just to see if it looks good in Linux as well.
Yeah, I can check that in a
There's some
second, too.
There's some limitations with doing full with this in Linux, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. Let's check a look.
So it won't
take a look at that.
it won't look as good as it does on Mac and Windows because X11 with Avalonia projects doesn't look as good. Apparently.
Okay.
I read that when you do acrylic backgrounds, it should work, but it won't look as good, and it might not. And like it might not be flush. It might not have the flush window.
Okay, let me get this branch then. Is this on just main Avalonia? This is not on your.
No, it's
fork?
it's on. Yeah, I don't do that. Mainly because I find it annoying. Get confused. I don't think it matters too much. You don't mind. Okay.
I don't mind. I don't care.
I like branching just on the main one. I mean,
I prefer our forks personally, just because I think that's cleaner, like in terms of keeping the main tree cleaner. But I also don't care. Like you can do what you want to do. You're my co-author on this, and I fully give you permission to dev how you want to dev. I'm not going to make you do a particular thing.
Okay.
Because I love and support you. But yeah, so let's okay, so we have this. I'm gonna run it and see what it looks like in a second here. So let's keep going though in the meantime. So this is so that's our Loopy progress tracker. Okay, cool. So this is the main window view model. So you've made a couple of changes here. It's mostly string format stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah,
so this is all just tracker stuff.
We were actually pulling some window titles hard coded still.
Oh, interesting. Good job. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
not bad. So yeah.
Won't do it in the same way. I think it is a little transparent. maybe it's not. Yeah,
maybe it's not. It looks fine though.
Yeah,
it's not glitching for me. It's not glitching for me at all. It just is. It's just not as transparent as we'd like it to be, like it is on Windows and all that.
Yeah.
But maybe is it on Wayland fine, or is it just on X11 that it's?
Yeah, it is X11, or it's documented that the acrylic thing doesn't work.
That's fine. Well, X11's deprecated. The only reason I'm using it is because OBS is mean about Wayland. So I should switch back to Wayland, honestly. I should switch back to Wayland and just like figure out OBS. Figure out how to make OBS work with this properly. Or just like I mostly stream with my screen. Like I mostly stream with full screen, not with individual windows. So I don't even care. And I can just use Wayland because the full screen works. It's purely the window streaming does not work. Like you want to share a particular window, that doesn't work with Wayland right now on OBS, unfortunately. But let's see these things. No. This is wow. That.
Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah. That's not so good. Is this loading? I can't even tell. I don't see the bar.
Yeah, it is. The bar's invisible for some reason.
The bar is invisible for some reason. That's okay. Okay, X11, like we said, is deprecated, so I'm gonna switch to Wayland. Can I do that dynamically,
Well,
or
we
do
can
I
try
have
and
to
fix
restart?
it. We can try and fix it anyway, but
I don't want to make a habit of supporting something that's fully deprecated, honestly. I mean, like, if we can fix it, we can fix it, but, like, if Avalonia has glitches with X11, like, I don't want to be... I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, that seems like a pain in the ass.
yeah.
I don't know, though. I mean, honestly, like, if there's something we can do when the windows are made of literal windows, hell yeah.
Is it actually loading? Is it?
It is.
Loading.
I think it is loading. It's not. It's not frozen or anything. Like, I shouldn't. I would be able to see it and hear if there was a problem. It would have broken. No. It would have broken if it had crashed.
Alright.
So it is load. Yeah, there it is. Oh, this looks
Okay.
pretty nice,
yeah.
though.
Looks
Like,
fine.
that's pretty
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So it's just that loading dialogue that's the problem.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do find and see. Yeah, the find dialogue's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
so let's
because
switch
loading
back-
Dialogue, we don't have
Yeah.
the ability to actually apply the thing to it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think I can do. Excuse me. I don't think I can do X11 switch right now because I'm in the middle of streaming and I have to restart my whole computer. But after the stream wheel, I'm going to switch back to Wayland and I'll send you some screenshots just to double check. Let me keep going through the rest of your code real quick. Okay, so this is one of those things that we do here. This is like a knit thing, but when I see a using added, so system.link, the first thing I do is I look in here and I see if he did any link things, and I see yes, he did. He did tabs.any. And that's the link thing that he pulled in. He sent tabs.any in a couple of places. And that's fine. We like tabs.any. That's good. So that's just making sure that it's not an unnecessary using. That's all.
Yeah.
So that's one of the habits that I have.
Rider doesn't auto remove those, but sometimes it adds.
You can auto remove with Rider. It's great. You can auto remove from the whole solution at once. Oh, I do that sometimes. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Feels
control
very good to do it.
O. Yeah.
Yes, I do Alt Enter usually on it and just select it from the menu. It's usually what I do or Alt Space. Alt Enter, I think is what it is. And then okay, so Avalonia Media, sure. All of this looks great. Will, you're so good. Oh, this is you're adding your panel thing. That's fine.
Yes, that's why it's a lot of.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Transparency hint and transparency hinting. Yeah, sure. Yep, this looks great to me. Oh, wait, let's see that real quick. Oh, you had to switch it from SVG to image source to the transparency. That makes sense. Switch to PNG. Yeah. Okay, cool. And specified the height. Perfect. Any reason why you switched from 96 to 100 there?
Round number. No, not
Valid.
really. The actual
Valid,
the
King.
image resolution is, I think, 100. So.
Oh, okay, then yeah, let's do 100. That's fine. Okay. So looks like you're out of date with strings regex. You have to pull there. But otherwise, that looks good. Yeah, I think this is probably where we end the stream. It is solidly 1:37 in the morning over here. And I have to get up. What time did I say I was going to have brunch with this person? I said I was going to have brunch at 10 a.m. I was going to meet them at 10 a.m. Oof. Ouch. Oof. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning because I had a call with someone on West Coast time.
There you go. I've updated the branch.
Oh, you've updated the branch. Thank you, King.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay, perfect. So yeah, just let me pull it up in Wayland first before we merge, and then after I make sure it works in Wayland, we'll merge it. I think it's like I said, I don't care. Yeah, I think that makes sense because, like I said, and like I'll just I'll figure out how to fucking make it work on OBS or whatever. Like I said, I think
that
it's
was
fine.
great. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
stream. It was really
this
fun.
was a really good stream. It was mostly Will doing things, which we love. We love it when Will does things.
Usually
because
it's
he
you doing
cooks.
things. It was quite nice. Nice.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that's what this time though was like. It was mostly Will, so I loved it actually. It was really fun. And yeah. So next time we do one of these, I think we might have merged Avalonia by then, which is really cool. Like I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how fast I can get Fuyuko to get some of the Chibi editor stuff done. But yeah, I mean, like once we have the Chibi editor in. Like, that's about it, right? Like, it's just the script editor is the only thing. I have to implement... Oh, that's right. I have to implement map characters and The other thing, choices that we do in the script.
Yeah, I want to
editor, in
improve
addition
the
to
styles for stuff like tabs and stuff generally.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
like,
Yeah, definitely improve the styles of the tabs and the numeric up down. But we can merge the Avalonia branch before we do that. Like, we just need to be at parity, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because the reason that we didn't merge it before was because it produces nightly previews, and we didn't want to like send someone backwards on nightly previews, like to something that didn't work at all. Basically, was the idea, right?
Yeah.
So once
exactly.
we're at parity with Ado, I find going back to having those nightly previews produced. And then we can like enhance like the numeric drop downs, the tabs. Like the tabs definitely need reworked.
Before we branch, we should probably test the old projects are compatible.
Oh, they're not. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
They are. Currently, they're fully compatible. The issue is that I changed NitroPacker format. I have not updated us to the new NitroPacker yet. So I do need to write some code. Actually, let me file an issue for that right now. This is a VO.3 thing. Yeah,
like,
we
would
need
it have to be in serial loops? Or would that have to be in?
It has to be in serial loops. It has to be in serial loops because we have to recognize that there's an XML project format.
Make it a child issue of the NitroPacker upgrade.
Oh no, sorry, that is the issue. Okay, I already filed it. That's perfect. This will require building in auto migration of projects as the project format has been changed.
No, they have to. The one dialogue that I did all by myself needs.
No, Will, it doesn't need to be redone. It doesn't need to be redone, Will. It just needs to point to a file. It's just an external file.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just before you did base 64 encoded data, and now you just get raw binary. Yeah, it's now just raw binary. It's way easier now, so it's good actually. It's a good thing. Fine. Yeah. It's actually really good. I'm excited about that because so like the banner is separate is the big thing, and then also we switched to a JSON format from XML was the other big thing, and we added a whole bunch of new stuff. But yeah,
we just bundle NitroPacker. Is NitroPacker just bundled as a DLL with serial loops?
NitroPacker is a library. It's bundled as a DLL. We don't call anything. It's not even. It's a .NET DLL. Yeah, it's like a nupkeg that we consume. And that's the other thing is that we have to switch from the old NitroPacker like 4 nupkegs to the single current 1 NitroPacker nupkeg. Also, fun fact, I wonder how much of I can show of this without doxing myself. 1 second. Let me do something on my other screen. I want to show you something cool, Will, that you might like. So this is what I worked with my graphic designer, right? Did she show me this on... I wonder if I don't think she showed me this. Right, I don't have it. She showed me this on a call. I'm sorry, I can't show you.
Is it like
but
new icons for stuff?
Yeah, she made. She's making icons for NitroPacker and WeInject.
If she wants to like professionally redo the serial loops icon, I'm always down.
The serial loops icon looks so good though, and I'm gonna have to pay her $200 to do that. So.
Okay.
I think the serial loops icon looks great. I don't want to pay her $200 to make another one.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because I think the other thing with that is like actually I kind of like the idea of just using the similar. Like I think the serial loops icon looks really good, and it's really easy to expand out into like making things like parallel loops and similar things look good.
Yeah, with
right?
that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like PL. It's sort of like how Writer and all of the JetBrains suite looks like very similar, right? It's very easy to make consistent and look good, I think, across the whole suite. Here's my website, right? So you can see the Loopy suite. That's the only thing. I use the Loopy Overmind logo for now. Maybe we want to have a separate Loopy suite logo. I don't know. But we have this serial loops here. We'll have parallel loops. Will look similar, probably like similar. I kind of like the idea. I wonder if there's some way we can incorporate like parallel. Like maybe the lines in parallel loops are parallel rather than these circles. I don't know. That could be kind of interesting,
you have your website. That's cool.
I have a website. Yeah. So
I spent so much time working on my website. I've actually updated it.
It's really good
this weekend.
It's really good. Will's website's really good.
It's now three. It's now got 4 elements in my stack. So we've got the front end, back end, R2 buckets via Cloudflare. Also, some Cloudflare email workers as well, and a back end, and then MariaDB. Pretty complicated now.
No, I don't want to log in with Discord. Why is it making me log in?
Log in with Discord. It's only Discord.
Well, that's
Yeah,
probably
sorry.
good. I thought if you had some sort of CMS thing, I was absolutely going to try to hack it on stream.
Yeah.
So,
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not rolling my own auth. It's just the OAuth.
No,
Discord.
that's
Reason
that's
being
much
is 'cause
better.
it ties in with my support, and everyone has Discord. So
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was gonna say I would. That would be very fun. I would absolutely try to hack it on stream. I would absolutely do that. It would be very funny.
Yeah,
I would
that'd be
I might
good.
succeed if you had rolled it yourself.
if
I
you
might
do,
have
then
succeeded.
let me know. If you find any
I'm not
security
trying-
flaws,
I'm not gonna
let me
make
know.
it. I'm not gonna find a security flaw in Discord OAuth. I can just guarantee you that right now. I'm not that much of a hacker. I mean, like I could
Yeah.
maybe if I like
Well,
really put
maybe
my
my
mind to
OAuth
it, but
implementation, but it's just Spring Boot. My website's pretty
it's probably
pretty
fine.
standard.
It's probably it's standard. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not going to notice something that a security researcher hasn't already noticed. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got serial loops. We'll have a parallel loops logo. We'll have all of the other Loopy Suite because there's a whole bunch of games that we're building Loopy Suites for. Chokoretsu is what's up?
Serial Loops is on my website. We got. I measured the downloads
Yeah.
by like size, and we're at like nearly 2,000.
Yeah,
It's
we're
pretty
doing
cool.
really well. It's like really cool how well it is. Yeah, here's serial loops on Will's website, by the way. So let's take a look
I need to
here.
update that screenshot.
Yeah, we need to update everything. It's all getting updated because this is all going
Actually-
away. This README is
Actually,
going
used
away.
to serve downloads on my website, but I just figured it's easier to do GitHub.
Wow,
But
yeah,
I'm-
we are almost all 2K. Shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
GitHub release stats, right? GitHub
yeah,
release
so it's like an
stats.
API. I have like a system for pulling that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, here it is. Let me see. Haruhi Club. Serial loops. Done. So, okay, so this is 108 because we don't have all of the pages out. So let's do 30. Yeah, 1,100, and we still have another
Yeah, more
page,
than that.
right?
Yeah.
Older
so there's-
page, another 814 on this page.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
there's
so
that.
where are most of these downloads coming from, I wonder? Like, is it like the
It's the
release version?
versions, Yeah.
Yeah, the release version has 179 downloads of 0.20. So then people are actually downloading these pre-release versions as well.
Surprisingly even split between like.
Yeah, it's kind of
that
weird.
and, like,
I wonder if so there's only 55 downloads of this most recent pre-release. But like that's not that surprising. I wonder how many people downloaded like the first release. What does it say here? The first release was 34 downloads. The second release was 74 downloads. So that's actually like kind of impressive that we have. Yeah, why are all these old releases having so many downloads? That's interesting.
Yeah.
These
Anyway,
pre-releases,
yeah,
I mean.
interesting.
Yeah, anyway.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Why do you call your modding software loops? Great question.
'Cause-
So,
Because Haruhi.
yeah, because Haruhi. That's really the answer. So, basically, the original thing. So, I was the one who came up with parallel loops originally. Heiretsu was the original name. So, Suzumiya Haruhi no Heiretsu was the first editor I was making. And that game, Heiretsu, translates to parallel, as in like a parallel circuit. And so I had the idea of like parallel and then loops because the game is like about looping time. And just happens to be that Haruhi as a series also has like the Endless Eight is like its most infamous arc, right? And that's about a time loop. So that worked out really nicely. So we just decided to kind of apply it to the other things. So Chokoretsu means series, as in a series circuit. And so it's serial loops for Choku, and it's parallel loops for Heiretsu, and it's the other ones for the other ones. I have all of them here.
Yeah.
What
What have we got?
Recollective
Perplexing
loops, perplexing
exciting
loops,
loops,
exciting loops for Gekido, recollective
and
loops for
there's
Suiso.
the loopy manager thing that we.
Yes,
kind of
the
a
loopy
whole-
overmind. The loopy overmind eventually.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to build a loopy overmind at this point. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe not. Probably not.
I don't know. It's kind of
Kind of
it's a
on the
cool
front
it's a cool concept, but it's like it's a little bit of overhead, I feel like. Especially now that we have like let me show you you've seen the flat pack and stuff, Will, right? Like
Yeah,
It's really
I mean,
sick.
it'd be quite nice. It would be good to introduce auto updating, but
well, Flatpak does that.
yeah, but on Windows and stuff.
Well, yes, but we can we can
can,
just link it to
do
an
other ways.
MSI, right? We can just link it to our installer and it does the auto
And
update.
it'll
Like,
update
just
it.
installs
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as long as we have the update dialog already, so if we just link them directly and they just download the next thing and run it, like I think that's
Yeah.
fine, right? And then the Flatpak auto updates. The only one is the PKG installer, which is the same thing as Windows, right? On Mac, it's the same concept. And the nice thing about the installers is that they also auto update dependencies. Except for DevKit ARM on the Flatpak. That's the only one that doesn't auto update. I'd have to manually update the DevKit ARM installation, unfortunately. But I could maybe fix that. I have to think about it. I'd have to think about how to fix that. No, I could, Will. I could do that. Wait, 1 second. Holy shit, let's cook.
Those
1
things you can
second.
do.
Let's cook for 5 seconds before I go.
Go to
So
bed,
we have
John
cereal.
Cook. Yeah.
No. I'm not going to bed. I have to fully check out of here. I have to pay
right.
them. I have to pay them like several dollars, probably at least 5, but less than 30. Is my guess as to how much I owe them, in U.S. dollars. So if we go to Avalonia, we have our install branch here, or install folder rather, and we have our Flatpak build.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, I was really proud of this one. So if we look at, we want the Azure Pipelines build. Sorry, we want the GitHub. Azure Pipelines is a different thing. We want the GitHub workflow, and we want the official build.
Do we still
so-
use the Azure Pipelines at all?
The Azure Pipelines build is used for the PR builds, and the
Ah.
reason that we use it for that is basically that GitHub's Actions kind of sucks for CI, or for PR builds rather. It kind of sucks. It doesn't rerun when you push, as far as I could find it. How to do it? It doesn't rerun on push. It only.
It does for me in my projects.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to try to figure out how to do it?
No.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't either. Like we had the Azure Pipelines thing worked, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to. I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out how to make it do the thing on mine, so I just didn't bother. I just kept the
Yeah.
Azure Pipelines thing because, like, Azure Pipelines is free too. Like, they're both free. We already have the system, right? So, like, as long as it works, it works. But the CI build, which is what happens when it nightly, basically, I think is what this one is. Oh no, this CI build is supposed to be the test thing, and we just aren't using it right now, I guess. And then the merge build is when it merges, and then the official build is what will run manually. And also there will be eventually, I'm going to have it scheduled, as you can see here. There'll be a cron job for it eventually. But basically the official build will run every night, and then you can also schedule it manually to do an actual like official release, like the VO.3 release, for example. But anyway, in here we have Flatpak. So we have Flatpak setup, Linux Flatpak setup here. That's where we prep this thing, Ubuntu Latest, that does all of these like Flatpak.net generator thing, which makes a NuGet sources. Because one of the things the Flatpak does is it downloads all of the nupkegs individually and uses their stuff. Like, it's a whole thing. The Flatpak is kind of crazy. But then, okay, so it uses this image here, is the image it's using for this container. So maybe if I made my own image based on this one, I could do a thing where, like, we have a regular build that pulls the DevKit ARM build and copies in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because currently it downloads the DevKit ARM artifact from our cloud storage. But maybe we could pull the DevKit ARM Docker image, like the latest Docker image, and do like a Docker copy from that image to get all of the latest DevKit ARM stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That might work, actually. And that way we wouldn't have to like manually update shit. Like, and they don't want us to use the installer or anything on Linux, and they don't want us to do any of that shit. So like, we don't have to. That's fine. Like, they don't like you like pulling from their stuff in CI because it like wastes their bandwidth, which is totally fair. But they have Docker containers, right? They have the stuff on Docker Hub, so we can just pull that, call it a day.
Yeah.
I think. So I think that's what I might look into doing at some point. But yes, I am exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, right, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out of the Kaikatsu Club.
Are we skipping all the Avalonia branch tests at the minute? They're all just being skipped at the minute?
No. Yes.
Why does it say
yes. On Windows they don't get skipped, on Windows they don't get skipped. On the other two they get skipped. It's because
It looks like they're all being skipped for me on the Avalonia branch. Like, if you click on the latest run with on the check mark on the success box. So not. I'm not talking about PR. I'm talking about the actual when you've actually merged it.
Oh yeah, that all gets skipped. I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
Okay.
So this checkbox, yeah, that all gets skipped because of reasons. I don't remember why.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the CI build, right? This is What build is this?
It should
This
have
is
the fancy
CI.yaml.
matrix.
Yeah, this is CI YAML,
On Avalonia. Oh, shit, Brian.
and GitHub repository is equal to this.
Wait, repository? No, it will never be that.
Yeah, it will never
never
be
be.
that. So that's just I fucked up. That's what's happening. Finished a 2-hour drive and they're still going. Why are you driving 2 hours, King? What are you doing? That's so America Core of you. I'm not there.
You're checking if the repository is Haruhi-Club.
Yeah, I think that doesn't work well. I think that might not. I think that might not work.
I think you just goofed. I think
I fucked up. I think that's what
great.
that is.
We should
That's a good
write
one.
that down. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I was
we should
curious.
fix that, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna file
Anyway.
an issue. Tests do be
Yeah.
broken. I will say.
I expected
CI
it to
build
work.
broken. CI build broken because of problems. Most
figure it out again
specifically, GitHub repository.
Does not equal Haruhi-Club.
Yeah, I'll say that does not equals Haruhi. Assign myself for now. I would appreciate that freaked out there. That's X11 for you.
Yeah, what the hell's going on there?
I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so I will say, Will, one thing that would be helpful is if you have time at some point, if you don't mind trying to bring us in line with GitHub standards. That's something that's assigned to you.
What the community standards? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can do some of it too, but like you can make it issue templates. That's like the big thing. Would be helpful.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I know you've done that before. Yeah. You just have experience doing it with open source projects where you like make the issue templates from scratch.
I actually never done issue templates on my projects. The reason being is that I find them annoying.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
you can't create when you create issue templates. You can't create just easy issues. Like when you make a new issue, you can't do that. You have to go through a template. It's like you click the new issue button and it opens a modal. And
yes, that's true. But you can make a template that's just like easy issue.
Yeah. I guess we could. Yeah. So I might do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make it internal. Yeah, we should have an issue template for sure because we're gonna if we want to have other people, we should like make templates that like are good for them. But then we can also make like internal use only template that's just a blank template or whatever. And just like let's just file an issue real quick. I think that's fine. It just adds an extra click, I realize, but like who cares? I don't know. If we want to have like a community project, we should make it easy for people to like file an issue. I feel like, right? Like have a template for them that helps us figure out what they're supposed to say and all that. I feel like that's probably good. I don't know. Up to you though.
Nope, that's cool.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming to our
done.
stream. Oh, he was out of
good.
town for work, was coming back. See, that's the thing. That's so America Core. I could never. I'm not from America. Wait, no, I'm from America. I'm not in America. That's what I meant to say. I'm from America, obviously, but I'm not in America right now. So therefore, I can be haughty about it. But anyway, that's a long drive, man. I hope you're good. Yeah, I mean, like we're gonna have a podcast soon that you can listen to on your 2-hour drives. Right, Millie? Right, Millie? Right, Millie? Right, Millie? Millie's not responding yet. That's okay. We love her, and we're gonna have a podcast soon that we
have
can
a
do
good
it.
night's sleep as well. Yeah, we will.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'm gonna have to take my contacts out. Also, they've been in for hours.
Alright,
Anyway,
you're drying up.
right, says Millie. Perfect. Thank you so much, Millie. We're looking forward to it. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much. See you around. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye bye.